hosted by the Time to Eat community. How you guys doing today? What up, Disturbed? From across the pond. Yes, sir. What up, TK? Z Gamers in the house today. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing really well. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, put that there. Yes, sir. Hey, let's get some W's in the chat for a new week. If you're excited to be here today, let's throw some W's in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling. We got W's coming in, W's going out. Blessed coming in, blessed coming out, and W's all in between, right? Yes, sir. What up, Scott? Good morning, brother. Hey, Ghost of Me's in the house. Bunkers. What up, Bunkers? Shad's in the building. Shad got a wrench. That wrench is looking good there on Shad. Z Gamer got that wrench. Whew. Oh, yeah. What up, Henry? What up, Got a Trade? What up, Julio? What's good, Julio? What up, Jonathan? What up, Crypto Madden? What up, Leo? Good morning, everybody. Morning. Good morning, Wiz. Who else we got here today? Pirate. Pit Pirate. Yeah, Pit Pirate. I love that name. Hey, what up, Bradley? What up, David Tot? What's up, Prickly? Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back at the desk. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Forex Gump. Oh, I like that one. I like Forex Gump. That's a pretty cool name. You guys are creative, man. What up, Cash Z's in the building? Hey, Dennis. What up, Sugar Bat? Sugar Bat's in the house. All right. What up, Blue Wave? Hey, Christian. Hey, what up, Shiro? Shiro dabbing in the chat earlier this morning. What's up, Rapid Max? All right. Let me pop zoom up here. FX Viking. I like that. Henry's in the building. Good morning, James Moore. Good morning, Leo. Cat Studios. Classic Trader. You are up to date. Perfect. Perfecto. All right, perfect. Let's move that over there. All righty, chat. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to a new week here in the markets, and it's going to be a good week, right? It's going to be a good week. We got the first week of the month out of the way here, and now we should be cruising on, right? We got weeks 2, 3, and 4 ahead of us of August, and yeah, man, time is flying. Time is flying. All the way from Cape Town. What up? What is the deal from Cape Town? All right, let me just set up Zoom here, and we will be good to go. Hey, gang, if you're not in our free Discord, you can join our free Discord right now. ! Discord in the chat. We got over 4,000 members in the Discord now. Over 4,000 members here. So you guys are more than welcome to join our community here on Discord. It's an amazing community. Absolutely amazing community. Got things rocking, right? Things happening in almost every channel on this Discord. So you guys can join our free Discord. Let me just send the Zoom link out for the Zoomers. All right. Wow, over 4K. Yeah, seriously, right? I remember when we hit 100. Who remembers when we hit 100 in the Discord? Remember that, man. 100 people in the Discord. Okay. All right, cool. Boom. All right, so we're good to go. Let me just share my screen, and we're going to get this party started for the week. I remember that. Scott was there. Scott was there. Okay, perfecto. Good morning, Tito. Hope you're doing well. All right, chat. We're good to go. Y'all ready? You guys ready? Ready to get it started? What up, Joseph? Joseph Farley's in the building. Good morning, bro. Big W. Okay, let's get Zoom. Boom. All right. All right, gang. We're going to get rolling here. So, again, it is Monday. It's a new day, new opportunity, new week, new opportunity. We got a great 5 days ahead of us this week to really take advantage of what the markets are giving us, right? And, you know, this week is another week, right? Nothing changes. It's another week to be disciplined in the markets. It's another week to show that professionalism. Stick to what we know works best, right? We have a system in place for a reason. We've done countless days, weeks, months, and even years of sample sizing this data. We understand what the data brings. We understand that, you know, there's certain times or certain weeks where, you know, maybe you just won't get a 100% win rate that week, right? So there's going to be losses. There's going to be wins in every single strategy out there. You guys have to come to realize that. And most of you guys are, but you really need to get it, right? You really need to understand that as traders. If you want to do this long term, you're going to have to be cool with taking a couple losses here and there, man. It's no big deal. I'm already manifesting it. On Friday, we will look back and we'll say, wow, you guys are worried about that, right? You guys are so caught up about 1 week, right? When you look back, let's say at the end of the year, and you look back at 1 week, you're going to think, wow, why was I so caught up on that week, right? Why was I so emotional about that week? So just get past all that, gang. Learn that, understand that professionals who play the game for the long term, they deal with these things here and there in their trading, but they continue to do what they know works best and they move on from it, right? It's kind of like markets, how markets trend, right? You go up, you get a bit of a pullback, and then you continue higher, right? So understand that as we approach the week, but it's going to be a good week. Let's take a look at what we got ahead of us today and throughout the rest of the week here. So it looks like we just have really light news today. Just a couple FOMC members speaking, nothing too crazy at all. They won't be giving any specific details or coming out with any new policies or anything like that. So just some probably unnecessary chit chat. I would say. So let's take a look at Tuesday. Tuesday we got pretty low level of news too. A couple little yellow folders here. Nothing too crazy. Wednesday we have crude oil inventories, but nothing crazy there. 10-year bond auction, which is at 1 p.m. So that's way out of our league. And then Thursday, obviously we have unemployment claims. We also do have CPI coming in this Thursday as well. So we should get a print there. You have the monthly, the yearly, and the core CPI. So that's going to be on Thursday. And then Friday, we are also going to be working with PPI, right? So nothing really crazy this week until Thursday and Friday. So pretty clean week ahead of us. We shouldn't have to, you know, avoid certain times like 8:15 or 8:30 or not, you know what I mean? So we should be pretty clean in terms of our session here. So that's what we got going on for the week, but nothing here for today, you know, outside of just a couple people speaking here and there. So pretty clean week ahead of us, gang. Let's take a look at the charts and let's see what we got going on here, right? So let's go over to gold and let's take a look. Let's do a quick breakdown. Y'all ready? Jeanette. Good morning, Jeanette. Jeanette changed her profile picture 100%, right? You definitely changed it. Bring out the whole chart arrows. Yeah, we're going to go crazy with the arrows here today. Did Jeanette change her profile? I think she did. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's do a quick breakdown here, gang, and then we'll get into the day here. So let's take a look at gold, and let's take a look at the monthly time frame, right? Again, I love tracking this thing together every single time, because when you do, you have a really good read on where price is, what price is doing, and the whole 9 yards, right? So we understand that gold is in the rejection zone, right? We know that we've come up, we've rejected many times before. We've seen this happen each and every time that we've come up into this area here. Now, these are gold time highs, gold all-time highs here, right, at 2080. So we've been rejecting those all-time highs, right? So that's what we're trying to see. Are we going to come back up now, right? Because the previous monthly candle here did close bullish, right, back above this range here. So we have a very interesting scenario slash situation ahead of us here, right? So let's take a look. We understand that the monthly time frame did close below this level, but then came back up, right? We've seen the closure here, but the close back above the range here. And then now we're saying, okay, do we got a fake out here to come back up to retest these highs, or will this bearish candle end up closing, or will the current candle end up closing bearish this week, right, for price to continue down? So that's a question that we have to kind of wait on, but this is something that we can anticipate happening, at the end of the month here. So let's see, we still got plenty of time on this monthly candle. It is what is it, the 8th? No, 7th. It's the 7th of August here. So just getting started. We know the candle did close bullish back in the range, back above this range here. So we are pretty bullish based off of the monthly candle, expecting this bottom wick to be formed and then price to come up. There's no top wick here either, so maybe price come up, retest these highs, or maybe even come up and fill the wicks here. So, and then we don't know, maybe we'll get a rejection again, maybe we'll break above. That only time will tell. But these are two situations, or two scenarios here that we can anticipate happening on the monthly time frame, right? So let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly did close bearish last week, and we discussed the weekly, right? We talked about that let me just grab this, that the weekly candle did not close above the range here, right? We noticed that there was a lot of rejections to the top side, and that you never had a closure above, right? Lots of rejections here. Resistance was formed, and price was able to push down. Now we see that price was able to kind of push down here, and we were kind of looking at this candle, right, in terms of how can we anticipate the move back down to support, right? So we did get a nice close here on the weekly time frame last week. Now I would expect to see the continuation down this week to come back into this 1920 zone, retesting that support there. So that's what we got on the weekly time frame, right? I don't know if this is going to be the official top wick here, but let's see how many pips that is actually. 46 pips. I think we may come up to create a steeper top wick here on the weekly time frame before continuing to head back down. Let's take a look at the daily time frame real quick. Yeah, that would make sense too on the daily, because we did close bullish here on Friday, right? So we did close bullish on Friday. We never broke the high yet. So if you guys notice right here, you have the high, the previous high, and then you have the current candle high. So we never broke that high yet. We kind of pushed up, and it looks like now we're coming down to create that bottom wick here. So if we do end up pushing back up, break of these highs would be really nice for price to continue up into this area here, which is like 1968-ish, right? So that could be our daily target today, since we are going to be bullish based off the day. But we are going to be open to buys and sells here today as always. So how are we going to do that? Well, we got to come on down to these lower time frames here so we can get some more information and detail on what these candles are really saying here, right? So if we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, we understand that there is a level of support right here. There's also a level of resistance right here, and that's kind of the range that we're chopping around in right now in the 4-hour time frame, right? A lot of consolidation in this zone right here, and then once we finally, or let me do this zone right here, and then notice that once we got the break above it, price was able to push up, come back into these areas, and now it's created a resistance, and price is pushing back down into this consolidation zone here. So don't really want anything to do with that zone, to be honest. A lot of choppiness. There is one clean candle here. But other than that, there is a bit of choppiness. If we look a little bit further to the left-hand side as well, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of problems going on here, right? So I think if we can get a closure below 1932.195 here today, then we can deal with some clean traffic, you know, and some clean moves coming down. And I think let's go take a look at the 1 hour time frame for our buys as well. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, you have prices just chopping, right? Really chopping around here. I really don't want to take any positions in this zone right here. I understand there's a clean candle, but notice how choppy all this was. Look how choppy it is here, trying to make its way down. So what I'm going to look for here today is we are bullish based off of the daily time frame, right? So I want to see a support formed, which it looks like we've got. But there's a lot of choppiness here, right? This is our range that we're currently looking at. Let's take a look at the, yeah, so there's a resistance here, but you still have a lot of that choppiness, right? You don't want to take your buys above here and then price comes back into the range like it did once before. So I think as of right now, there are very clean buys above 1939. Once you close above there, you have clean traffic to the left-hand side, and then all the way up to 1944. And then above 1944, you have super clean traffic up until about 1952. So if we do want to move bullish today, those are going to be the targets here on the day. Now let's take a look at the 30-minute real quick just to kind of see what we got going on here. Yeah, so you had that support right there. Clean candles to the left. Let me just take a look to the left-hand side here, right? See what's going on. There's another support right here, and then below that is pretty clean till right around these levels here. So let's see what this is. This is going to be about 32 pips. Let's see where current price action is right now. Yeah. So what I'll look for today is potentially get a sell below 1934. And you know, I don't know. I don't really like those sells too much, to be honest. There's a lot of choppiness here. I think if we can get closures maybe below 1931 here, that's going to fit the plan a little bit better, maybe even lower. Maybe even 1930, 825 here, because then you got really clean traffic coming down, and I'd rather take advantage of that. Let me see what that looks like on the daily as well here. What's the daily low? Let's take a look at the daily low. Yeah, this looks pretty clean on the 1 hour. On the 30-minute, it's a bit choppy. It's a bit choppy here. So let's wait on sells. For now, what we'll do is we'll keep it below the 1 hour support here. If we do get a closure below something like this, then I think what we can do is we can move down and fill that wick, right? You see that wick down there? So if we get somewhat of a closure like this, we can come down, fill that wick during times of volume, and have that be our target here. But I definitely want to wait for this support here to break. Don't want to take any sells unless it's below there. But if we are taking them off the 30-minute gang, then we're going to have to kind of adjust the support a little bit. Yeah, because it can get a bit choppy and we can get caught up in this mess here. So really doesn't look the greatest, to be honest, on the 30-minute time frame at all. So let's see what happens there. We're going to keep it right there for now, based off this 1 hour time frame. What I'm looking to see is a support being formed, and then if we can close back above this range here, then we could look to take our buys coming up. All right, if we can get a closure back above, we could take our buys coming up, and we could take our buys continue on up here today. And that'll be nice. That'll move with the daily time frame as well, and I think we could see something like that today. So take a picture of it. That's probably what we will see. We just need a support, right? We just need some level of support to be formed, whether it's here, for price to continue back up. Cool. So that's going to be what I'm looking at here for gold today. So I'm going to be looking for buys above 1939. buys above, and then you got even more buys above 1944 here today on this lovely Monday. And then we'll look to take our sells, or I'll look to take my sells below 1932, 220 here. 220. And then let's see, what is this support? Yeah, it's a pretty clean range to fill that wick, not gonna lie. Especially on the 1 hour time frame. 30-minute gets a bit choppy though. 30-minute gets a bit choppy here. So we'll look to manage our positions based off the time frame we take our position on. But as of right now, that's a very clean wick fill ahead of us if we have volume and price we get our closures at the right time in the right spots here. So as of right now, I will look to take my sells below 1932 and buys above 1939, more clean buys above 1944 here today. And that's pretty much going to be the day. Yeah, that'll pretty much be the day there on gold. So let's clone these, bring them down. Clone. Yeah, that's it. Simple. Simple. So what I'll look to do here today is I will most likely be staying out of this range for the most part all day, because it's just very, very choppy, right? Very choppy. We could take our buys maybe from down here, but I don't know, man. I'd much rather get ahead of all this, stick our head up above all that before we really attempt any positions here today. So I'm going to stay out of that range here, but anything above 1939 is all good money for me. So I will look to take buys in this range. I'll look to take more buys above 1944 in this range as we move up towards like 1953 here. And then if we do get closures below 1932, then I'll look to take my sells, coming down in this range. So pretty decent here on Monday, and that's what it's going to be looking like here for me. So if you guys want, take a picture of it, mark your zones and your ranges, and now we wait. Now we wait. Oh, nice. It's been 1 month since I've joined the streams, and I've been so grateful for the decision. Thanks a lot to Nick, the mods, and the chat. I've learned so much in a month. Oh, man, AB Mike. Shout out to AB Mike. That's a big W right there, bro. Potential fake out? Potentially. I mean, we are bullish on the day. Right, we're bullish on the day, so closures above there would make sense to continue on up with the daily candle. Yep. Oh, what's this? Hey, Nick, you're married? I'm 24. I'm scared of marriage because nowadays I see a massive division. Can you please give me some advice, man? Sorry for the irrelevance. Love your videos. Oh, man. Awesome, Martin. Yeah, man. Find the right woman. Find the right woman. Pray about it, right? Pray for the right woman to show up. And here's what I would recommend. And some of you single guys may want to take notes, and single girls. Quick piece of advice. If you are looking for the right partner and you're kind of have these fears of maybe marrying the wrong person, right? Massive division. What I would do is I would pray, right? I would pray first for the right person to show up. And then what I would do is I would say how I would get so detailed on what is that, who is that person, right? Who is that guy? Who is that girl? What do they look like? What do they act like? What do they think like? What do they talk like? Well, give yourself a full detail of who you want your partner to be. Write it all down, and then say one thing to yourself. Ask yourself this question. If I found this girl, what kind of guy would she like, and how can I be that guy, right? And then now you know who you want and the standard that it is. So now you start to shape yourself into the man that woman of that caliber would want to be married to. Yeah, write down all the traits, right? All the good things about your future spouse, and then ask yourself, if I ran into her tomorrow or ran into him tomorrow, What kind of guy would they like? What kind of girl would they like? And then work to be that person. Yeah. Quick marriage advice, or quick spouse hunting advice. So yeah, that is it, gang. That is the moves here today on gold. Pretty chill day. So let's take a look at pound yen here and see what we got going on. So let's go to the monthly time frame and see what is good. Hey, look at this, gang. We finally got a bearish close. We've been on a bullish rally here with pound yen for a hot minute, right? So look at this move up. We finally got a bearish close. We're pushing down now, which is very nicely. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame as well. Weekly looks really good, right? Weekly candles have closed below this range. You got a strong push down, a nice pullback. This candle did a really nice liquidity grab, broke all the highs here, and now you have a new weekly candle that's creating a potential top wick, right? So we're getting that top wick now. Let's see what that top wick is looking like on the daily time frame. So daily time frame did close with no bottom wick here. That's a bummer, but we have made a low, right? We've currently made a low on the current candle, and now we're coming up to make a high. So let's see, we got very clean traffic to the left hand side. If we're going to look for sells today based off of what we're seeing on the daily time frame, or buys today, how could we anticipate this, right? Well, number one, you have a very strong 4-hour support right here. So there's a support right here, but if we look left, there's another one right there. And then what comes above that? Nice clean candle, right? So if we can take buys above there today, that'd be great. Let's take a look at what the 1 hour looks like. So 1 hour time frame, I think we could take our buys above 181.672. And then what we can do over here is that we could look for a fake out. So if we can get a closure above here, instead of like having like a range 2, right? I mean, we still will take range 2 buys above here, but what we could look for mainly is a fake out right in this zone. And then if we get a fake out, what I mean by fake out is if we get a bullish candle to close above, we will not take our buys right here. What we'll do is we'll wait and see if price will throw that fake out. And then what we'll do is off that fake out, we'll take positions. So we'll take positions coming back down here, moving with the daily time frame here today. So that's what I'll be looking for on pound yen. And then if we don't get a fake out, we'll just take clean buys above 181.670 here. So that's what I'll be looking at here. And then I think we could take ourselves probably below, let's see, 181.52 here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll look for sales below 181.52 here for price to continue down, especially if we get some sort of like really nice rejection right here and this candle closes bearish, then definitely would be open to taking sales here, right? Candle closes bearish back below the range after rejection to that 181.370 zone. We'll look to take our sales coming back down to retest those lows, and yeah, that'll be the day. So that's the day on pound yen as well. So gonna look for a potential fake out here, but clean sells below 181.46, and then very clean buys above 181.670. And then again, we'll probably look to, let's do potential fake out. Fake out. Dope. All right, cool. Perfect. So that's the day here on pound yen. Pretty chill. Everything seems pretty good today. Let's clone it. All right, perfect. And then the target here on the buys are way up here at like 182.500. So you got very clean range coming up here. So that'll be the target there for the day, 182.500 on pound yen. And then for sells, let's take a look at the daily time frame one more time. Yeah, it probably could come down into these levels right here. What is that? 179, 890. Yeah. Yep, pretty clean. Yeah, worst case, if we don't get ourselves here, we take them below 180 here. Yeah, 180. Yeah, that's breaking that daily low, current low, previous low, and then that next low there. So that looks pretty clean. That may be our best sells of the day here. Yeah, that may be our best sells of the day. Will be below there. So we'll take a look at 181 when it happens, if it happens. But no worries. If we don't get any positions in here, then we could just look to take ourselves below 180,500 there. Yeah. Cool. Perfect. Good morning, Nick and the mods. Hey, good morning, MGBAD. MG Bad. Good morning. Nick uses a funding company? Yes, I do. Yep. So, yeah, chat, that's the day here. That's the day on gold. That's the day on pound yen. And then let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame here on US 30 as well. I think we closed bullish, right? Yeah, we closed bullish on last month. Pretty nicely too, right? Above all these levels here, even above this level right here. So we did close bullish pretty strongly here. You do have the weekly candle did close bearish with no bottom wick. So that may establish the monthly bottom wick here for price to continue back up. So let's see how the daily candle closed. Daily did close bearish as well. So we are going to be pretty bearish based off the day. Let me just look to the left. Yeah, it looks like we closed bearish very nicely too. So pretty bearish based off the daily time frame. If we look left, we notice that we have a nice clean range, nice clean traffic to move in here. Let's go on, take a look at the 4-hour time frame, see how we can potentially look to take our sells here today. So you do have a support right here that we can look to get a closure below, or this support right here. Let's take a look at the 1-hour time frame. 1 hour looks pretty clean. Yeah, let's wait for the 4-hour here, and then we'll see what we get, what closure we get. If we get a closure below that support, then we can come on down. We can look to take this down to like 1934, or I'm sorry, 1934, 349.45, somewhere around this level. And if we get a closure below here, then we got even more really nice clean traffic, you know, below that. So let's see what happens with this 4-hour time frame here, and we'll take a look at how we can get sell positions later on here on the Dow. All right, sweet. And now we just wait on gold here. 30-minute candle close, opened up, no top wick here as well, so nothing for us just yet. We really want to see a support formed, a very strong support, so price can continue up. If not, we'll look to take our sells now below here. Nope, no big news today. Nope. Yeah, look at that rejection there. Very nice. Very nice. I had a position on overnight. Oh, nice. Took some partials. Oh, cool. When you say that we're bearish or bullish on the day, are you referring to the previous daily candle? Yes. Yeah, that's correct, Aaron. Yeah, we're referring to the previous daily candle. So for GJ, we closed bearish on the previous candle. So, you know, price action states that right now we're most likely coming up to make a top wick. And then if we break those lows, there's a high chance we can continue down at least to like 119, or I'm sorry, not 19, 180, or even down to like 178 here today, 79. So, yep. Yep, but we always have a plan on how we can take buys as well. right? So that's one thing that we'll look for each and every day is we'll get a read on the higher time frame, but we will also look like we could take buy, even though the daily candle is bearish, we could look to take buys. We just have to wait for, you know, price action and our plan and our system to say, hey, you got the green light, we could go up at this point, and then it will take our buys. And for us today, that's going to be above 181,670 here. So if we do close above here, I'll be looking for a potential fake out. But if we do close above here, then I will look to take my buys coming up, going against the daily time frame. Can you explain to us prop firms? What do you want to know? What would you like to know about them? Nick, can you explain the risky gold trades that you took on Friday? Just want to know the idea and thoughts behind them. Yeah, so Friday was my last day on the 400K challenge account, and I was down about almost 4.5% with commissions. So it was do or die, right? It was either let the time limit breach my account, or let the max daily drawdown breach my account, or get my account back above break even and get a free reset to go again with no time limit. So I had to make a decision, right? So what I did was I just scalped the 1 hour candle on Friday and just went down to lower time frames so I can get more executions, stack positions. I didn't lose one position actually. Yeah, they stopped me out on 2 positions because I was over margined, but those positions would have went straight into profit. So yeah, man, they they knocked me on 250 lots, man. 250 lots. I was like, yo, so not only did I have to recover the 4.5%, but now I had to recover like another $7,000, I think it was, that they wiped out because supposedly I was, you know, full margined on the account. Good morning, Future FX. Good morning, Chris. Yeah, so that was it. That was just basically what I did was I went down to, so let's say we were trying to snipe this candle or trade this candle right here. I went down to the lower time frame to try and see where that top wick would form, and then I went down and once I seen the exhaustion wick, that's when I knew. So there's something we'll keep an eye on now. So nothing's gonna change at all when we take our positions. But I will start to keep an eye on certain things, right? So like, let's say we get a closure above here and you got something looking like this. So as price is coming down, right, sometimes it'll give you really, really clean moves on a lower time frame, and you could potentially anticipate the flip of that candle, the flip of this candle, by getting into positions a little bit lower, right, on this bottom wick here. So yeah, we're gonna test that out for a few months and see what we got. Almost 14K subs already. God's plan. Yes, sir. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. So we need more workers. We need more workers, right? Did you guys enjoy Friday's stream? Did you guys enjoy a little bit of convo with me and Don? It's pretty good convo. I did the same thing in the last day, but I was blown. Yeah, you know, when you really understand price action and really have the experience that I have over the last like 3 years now trading gold, then it gets pretty simple when, you know, to pull something out of nothing. And that's basically what I did on Friday. Why did I take a challenge with the? Oh yeah, so when I bought that challenge, they didn't have the no time limit now. So now on my reset, now I got no time limit. But I really wanted to keep that account because I got it on a promo, and it's a 92% profit split for the life of that account. So I wanted to make sure I kept that one. That was aggressive, Nick. This is called experience. Yeah, it was a lot of experience. Yep. I can refer to my mentor. You would have never failed to catch gold on Friday. I didn't fail to catch gold on Friday. Yeah, I didn't fail. Nope. Yeah, your mentor probably trades a totally different way than I do. Okay, so you always go off the combination of previous day close, 4-hour close, and 30-minute. I'm new to all this, so I'm just trying to understand. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so you'll see. You'll as you continue to show up here every day, you'll kind of see, you know, what it is that the approach that we take. But yeah, the daily candle kind of sets the tone for the day and sets the direction. And then we just look for ranges on these lower time frames. So as we find these ranges, that's when we look to, you know, okay, what range can we trade in? Which range do we want to stay out of? And, you know, for today, it's very simple. We are bullish on gold here today. So we want to take buys, but I don't want to take any buys in here because it's very choppy, this range. So you never know, like you could take buys anywhere here, but they may get rejected just like they've done in the past in these levels. So I want to take buys, right? But I don't want to take them until I can get an actual closure above here. Because now if I look left here, this seems like a very clean range, right? A lot of clean traffic to the left-hand side. And if I take these buys, where can I take more buys? Well, that would have to be if we get a closure above here, right? In this range. Why? Because, well, now if I look left again, what do I see to the left-hand side? I see a lot of clean traffic, right? These are nice clean ranges that we could trade in. And then same thing below here, right? If we're going to go against the daily, we want to see something, you know, these ranges kind of form up and then get a closure below, because then we can come down and you have a nice, if you're new, you'll understand what a wick fill means, but this is potentially a range for us to fill on the 1 hour time frame. So yeah, daily's going to set the pace. We're going to look for clean ranges to trade in, to take little pieces of that daily candle, right? I don't need the whole move, right? I just want a nice move for myself in a certain range off that daily time frame, and then I'm good for the day and I can enjoy my day and come back and do it all over again, right? So that's kind of the basis of the strategy here, is like we want to find a direction off the higher time frames, and then we want to find the cleanest ranges. It doesn't matter if I know price is going to go up. I want to trade in the cleanest ranges possible here today. So in today's case, these are going to be, you know, your cleanest ranges here, right? You got nice clean candles here, and then you got nice clean candles right there. So yeah. So I'll let all this move go. Those aren't my pips, but once we get above here, that's when that's where I'm looking to hunt. That's where I'm looking to hunt. I mark my charts up every day before the stream starts. I'm happy to say zones are now same as yours, 95% of the time. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what I used to do with Don, man. I used to mark my charts up before he showed up to the stream, and I would just literally see, oh damn, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer. Friday stream was amazing. Loved it. Yeah, definitely. Yes, sir. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very nice. I rewatched it last night. Oh, dope. Love to see you host other traders and just chat about trading and stuff. Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. It was a good time. You know, to be able to chit chat and talk with my mentor like that, or, you know, the guy that I learned a lot from, you know, it's a pretty cool opportunity. What was really cool was that he reached out to me, you know, and said, hey, let's put something together here, and that sounded like a great idea to me, and I think it went over well. I've never took a W on a Friday. Oh. How long ago did you get the 400K? About 30 days ago. Got my funded account with 50K. Gonna wait to see if I make my first trades today. Oh, nice. Congrats, man. Keep us posted on that. Keep us posted on that 50K. Oh, yeah, we got to update the record here to BE. Yeah, we also got to mark that trade up too, gang. If you want to trade gold, which should your account be? I don't know. I'm not even too sure. Yeah, there you go. $49. Go get yourself a 5K challenge account. Can you review the trades you took on Friday off stream? You killed it. Was it playbook? Yeah, it was all playbook stuff. Yeah, we'll take a look back on Friday and take a look at the trades. One sec, chat. Just started my 5K. Oh, nice. Hey, good morning, Joe Stewart. Joey Stew's in the building. Which prop firm do I use? I use my Forex funds. Yeah.
Yo.
What up, Johnny boy? John Stewart's in
good.
there. Johnny Stewart's
What's
in
up, chat?
Hold on, John.
What's going on? Happy Monday. New week.
Happy Monday, brother.
Let's go. New fresh week.
New week, baby.
There.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good chat. Let's get everyone in Zoom. Brother Nick.
How we doing, sir?
Freaking amazing, bro. How about yourself?
Fantastic.
Sir.
Fantastic, man. Back on the charts. Had a lovely weekend, right? And now we're back to doing what we do. So.
Hey, back to the regular. Hey, chat. New week. New fresh week of following our plan and being professionals, right? Execute on our edge when our edge presents itself. That is our job today.
That is our job today and every day.
Yes, and we must, chat. We must focus on being patient and disciplined because our setups are high probability setups, right? They always come. So you gotta be patient. Gotta be disciplined to wait for your edge and then to execute on it. That's the job today.
That's correct, Amundo, sir.
Daily reminder.
Correct, Amundo.
Just more repetition to the mind, you know?
Exactly. I think everyone needs a reminder, especially today.
Yes.
I think everyone needs a bit of a reminder. How you doing, brother? Much love for all you do, man. You keep us all motivated every single time. Big W. Hey, Earl. What's going on, bro? Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I'm doing great, my man. Doing great. Little late gym sesh there for Joey Stew. What'd you work out today, Joe? What'd you work out on this Monday, kid? Whoa,
Oh,
Stewart's
Stu.
building. Nick, how was the podcast? The podcast was good. It was a good time. A lot of cool gems dropped. I'll keep y'all posted whenever it comes out. So Raja Banks is legit. Yes, sir. I'm not sure why anyone thought he wasn't legit. What up, Bowser? The man. Bowser's in the building. Always have to wait for a candle to close. Yeah. Johnny Gems, what's good, my boy? Hey, what up, Sandman?
Good Sandman.
GJ coming back up here after that rejection. So we got the NY Open coming up here in just a few minutes today. How was Naples? Oh, Naples was great, man. It's a nice little weekend getaway. Had a good time with the family. Some good food. We did the podcast down there. Had some good eats. Went. You guys know Trade Like Jose. He hosted us and had a good time. He showed us all around Naples. And we went dream building and sunset watching and all that good stuff.
Yo, Naples is beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. Stewart's backward cap gang. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nice hat, kid.
32.
Yes, sir. Where will the podcast be uploaded? I forget the name of the channel. I got to get the name of the channel. Yeah, it was a good podcast, though. It was more like it was a business Christian entrepreneur podcast type thing. It was good. It was a good time. I've been learning about SMC liquidity. It's so confusing. Is Raja the same? No, I don't think he's the same at all. Yeah, Raja is the truth, man. He's the GOAT. Whatever you see, the content that Raja puts out, just understand that it's quality, man. I've learned a lot from Raja, and he's dead on. Spot on when it comes to price action and candlesticks. Naples better be nice. $88 million cribs. Yeah, man. We've seen some big boys out there, not gonna lie. Did I trade today? No, not yet. Oh, yeah, where he got mad in the interview? Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I watched that too. Yeah, I'm not sure if that really went down. Or, I'm not too sure, but that definitely got a lot of viewers for sure. I've never done the other programs, so I have no clue about any of it. So never even looked in the slightest bit. So I couldn't even give you an opinion on any of that stuff. Thank you for telling me about Baby Pips. So much I need to learn. Oh, nice. Yeah, Baby Pips is good. It's a nice beginner website to go check out. It was obviously scripted. What is the entry point? That's all I've seen of him. I heard him say YouTube comments. He don't get paid. Yeah, nah, he's solid. He's solid. All right, we got 5 minutes here for the NY Open. See what Price wants to do here. Can't figure out how to get time zone in Heikin-Nashi candles. Are those not indicators? Man, I'm not too sure. I would just go up here to candles and put them as candles. That's what I use. Other than that, I'm not too sure. Can you explain what a wick fill is? Yeah, wick fill is so let's say we get a closure above here, right? And then you got a nice wick, let's say, coming up like this. So what this wick represents here is it represents a range for the next candle to be able to drive in. So a lot of times what'll happen is the candle will open up, it'll grab liquidity down here and make a low, and then it will reflip to fill this range right here. Fill that range, and then if it does break that high, there's a very high chance price will continue on up and the next candles will follow suit. So that's what a wick fill is. Now at one point, so if you look below, right, there's a very strong exhaustion wick right here. So this exhaustion wick, where at one point it was a rejection, at another time later, right, boom 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 boom, now this becomes a wick to fill and a target to tap into. So if you get a closure now, you can fill that wick, because what is it? It's a range, right, for the candles to drive in. So yeah, so you either have a wick fill like I explained up here, or you have an exhaustion, a wick fill based off of a closure above a range like I explained, or you have a once exhaustion wick that now turns into a target. I don't know why I just made so many squares, but yeah, hopefully that helps out. Baby Pips was created by ICT. Oh, nice. Yeah, I would just recommend going to Baby Pips and then just kind of learning up until Japanese candlesticks, and then you could probably stop right there. Yeah, I've never went through the entire Baby Pips course. I just went up into Japanese candlesticks. We're learning the concepts on a different level every day. We're also learning discipline every day, and we're journaling all of our trades so we see what works and what doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So just plan on continuing doing this for years and years to come, because markets will change and conditions will change, all that stuff. So you just got to learn to adapt when the time is right. Waiting for the exact same right now. Nice. You learn from Don and Raja. Yeah. Yep. So what does it mean if a candle has no wick? How should we look into that? Yeah. So if a candle has no wick, what happens is this breakout right here goes from with a wick. So it goes from an 85% chance that the next candle will continue driving up to a 50-50. All right, to a 50-50 chance. So this candle has no top wick. Now there's a 50-50 chance price could either go up or go down. A lot of times what we see is price go down, right? It looks like it's going to go up, and then it just comes back down, and then the next candles drive. And a lot of times you'll experience that when taking or looking for positions against the higher time frames. So if a candle closes with no top wick like this, we never enter that position. Never, never. All right, so we got a candle to close here. We got the NY Open ahead of us. What we're going to do is we did close bullish off of the 1 hour time frame. Looks very clean. We closed bullish off the 30-minute time frame. There is a lot of resistance right here. So we're going to be waiting here. Let's take a look at the 15. I think if the 15-minute candle can push up, close above the range here for us, then we could look to potentially take positions at 8:15. If not, we wait for 8:30 and we'll see where we're at that point. And then pound yen. Oh. GJ did close very, very weak bearish here. Very weak bearish. Beautiful. We did get a rejection up top too. Yeah, Jay, I would just show up every day. Yeah, I would just show up here every day, and we keep things very simple here. We keep them very simple. One thing the chat understands about me is I'm not that smart, right? So what I'll look to do is I'll look to take complicated ideas and like trading, right? And kind of get it into its most simplest form, and I feel like that's what we've been able to do here. So I would just say show up every day, ask questions in the chat, and yeah, just it's free live streams. So you can't really get much better than that. So just plug in on a day-to-day basis, and I think you'll start getting the hang of this thing. To show up every day for the last 2 to 3 months made a huge difference in my trading. Oh, beautiful. Hey, gang, if we break the lows here too, then I think this is going to be a nice move up. We broke 15 lows there, which is good. Hey, if you guys haven't liked the stream, give the stream a like. We got 1,300 people watching, but only 411 likes. So if you guys could like the stream, that'd be awesome. If you're not subbed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel now and come pull up with us. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, trading the New York session. 6:45 a.m. Eastern every day. GJ's not looking too bad. Probably going to wait for a 15-minute candle to close here as well. And then we'll look to see if we can take positions. The last 15 closed with no bottom wick. So what did we just go over about top and bottom wicks? If the candle closed with no bottom wick, then that now becomes a 50-50 chance that this next candle will pull down. So we don't want to take 50-50 positions. That's what gambling is, right? We want to take positions based off of an edge and make that position an 85 to 90% chance of winning over a 50% chance. But looks pretty good on the 30, looks pretty good on the 1 hour. It's just the 15 that is bugging me a little bit. So if we get a 15 closure, then we can look to have sell stops on a break of the lows here, which are the 30-minute 1 hour lows. Cool. Doesn't look like we have a crazy stop loss either. I think like 6 pips right now. So yeah, the range isn't that big either. It's only about a 14-15 pip range here. So we'll wait for the 15-minute candle and see where we're at. Same thing with gold here. I hope so. I'm broke right now, but hoping to be a millionaire in a couple of weeks. Jokes. But yeah, I'll start turning up when you're live. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, just don't rush the process, right? If you don't rush the process, I think you'll get it done a lot quicker than you may anticipate. But if you start rushing things, trust me, it'll just push you back and take you longer to get it done. Just show up here every day with a clean, fresh mindset, a mindset that's looking to learn, and I think you'll be good. Figure out what it is. What do you want trading to do for you, right? If you were to withdraw a certain amount of money next month, let's call it $3,000, what would you do with that money? Seriously, how would you spend it? How would you use it? Who would you spend it on? What would you buy? Who would you give it to? What are some things you do with it, right? What are some things that you can do with it that are going to change your life from a monetary standpoint? Or, I mean, change your life, in terms of things that maybe bills that you have or things that you can take care of right now. right? Maybe not the Lamborghini yet or the rich lifestyle, but what else could it do for you right now? Yeah, let's change the record here. One sec. We got to mark that trade up too. We forgot to do that there on Friday. Let's so that was our 9th break even on the year. Boom, and then monthly record, we gotta put 2B. And yeah, I think that's good. Did I have to? Oh yeah, one more thing. Nick, when you were scalping on Friday, have you opened some of your positions with impulse entries or just normal candle closures? Yeah, normal candle closures. Took a couple pineapples too. Took some pineapples in there. How can we deal with analysis paralysis, Nick? Make sure that you're being disciplined to your edge. And what I mean by that is disciplined to get in and disciplined to stay out. So sometimes you guys say, oh, I don't know about this one. It doesn't matter what you know about it or how you feel about it. It's the edge, right? When the edge presents itself, we have to be disciplined enough to take advantage of it. We don't know if that's going to be a win. We don't know if it's going to be a loss. We know that 85% of the times we do enter that position, it's a win, and that's what we have to go off of. You have to be disciplined enough to get into your trades too, and let those probabilities play themselves out. So I would just say, let the market be your boss, right? And if your edge presents itself, it's not your job to think, it's not your job to feel, it's your job to execute. So just execute. What's a pineapple? I don't know, bro.
That's the only mentality I come to the charts with every day, is execute on my edge when my edge presents itself to me.
I'll be right back.
Come to the charts with that mindset every day, right? Because that's my job. That's my job as a trader. No matter what the system is, no matter what it is, it's an edge, right? And a professional trader executes on that edge. That's his job. And then, of course, we must be disciplined. We must be patient with executing and waiting for our edge. Because you got to remember, our edge doesn't come all the time, right? If it's a high probability trade setup, it's a high probability trade setup for a reason. It doesn't come all the time, so you got to be patient. You got to be disciplined for that to come. And yeah. And then, of course, during the trade after execution, you leave that trade up to probabilities. Because we know it's a random outcome, but we do know that the odds are in our favor because it's an 80% to 85% winning system. Should you only take trades with the bigger ranges or smaller ranges? I would say look for the cleanest ranges. Don't really worry about too much how big it is, how small it is. Like, the charts are going to be different every day. They're going to be unique in its own way every day. Just focus on the cleanest ranges, with the cleanest candles, and then take whatever the market's willing to give you then. chat, like that's it, right? Make it simple for yourself. I come with that mentality every day, right? I'm going to execute on my edge when my edge presents itself without hesitation. And I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be disciplined to that edge. Keep that mentality. I'm telling you. Need it. Keep it simple, right? Don't make it so difficult and hard for yourself. Keep it simple. Tighten up.
What's an edge? Yeah, nothing here yet. We gotta wait for a 15-minute closure. And what John is saying sounds so repetitive, but that's why we continue to get winning results, is because we just stick with the same thing day in and day out. Even when we take 2, 3, 4 losses, right? Let's say we take 5 losses in a month. That's really not that bad, right? Before you guys came on the stream, some of y'all were taking 5 losses in a day, 5 losses in a week, right? The fact that we took 5, that was our worst month, and we took 5 losses there, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, actually. So we have to continue to act on our edge day in and day out, right? And that's what allows the probabilities to play themselves out. But a lot of you guys are quaking a bit. You're quaking, man. You're quaking. So you gotta stop quaking. You gotta understand, man. You just don't have enough skin in the game yet. But this experience will be good for you, because next year, you know, you may run into 1 month that's not that good, right? Poor me. I had 1 month that wasn't the greatest. What was the little Nick version saying?
All a slow month is, Chad, is a little pullback to continue up. And if you're quaking in that pullback, you gotta tighten up. Remember, you gotta always come to the charts thinking long term. Can't get caught up in your account, what your account looks like, and all that stuff, right? Gotta think long term, tighten up, get locked in on the craft, on the skill set.
2 L's an hour. Yeah, you got to remember, in June, man. In June, we only lost 1 trade, right? We haven't really lost. I think we lost before July. I think we lost. It took us 2.5 months to lose 5 trades. So sometimes you're just gonna run into a couple losses in a row. You can't back down, stick your tail between your legs, right? Got to keep going, man.
Gotta get locked in. Gotta tighten up.
Strategy? We have no strategy. Sorry for all the questions. Oh, no, that's what we're here for. We're here to answer questions. We want the questions. I started trading a few weeks ago, but I feel all over the place. Definitely, I'm missing a clear playbook. Do you have any recommendations? Yes. ! Playbook. So click that link right there. That'll teach you a little bit about our playbook. And if our playbook resonates with you, then I would highly recommend joining our stream and tuning in every day, learning the playbook, learning how we take positions off that playbook, and what we look for in terms of the playbook in general. So you'll learn about that in that video. And then if it does make sense and resonate with you, and you feel like it's something that you can learn and catch on to, then tune into our streams. If it's too complicated or too simple for you, then, go out and kind of discover what else is out there, and then, find something that fits you and your personality and the way you like to learn. And then you could start benefiting, from experience. And then just stay consistent. That's all. Some advice for BE traders. All BE traders, you have the light at the end of the tunnel, right? If you're not losing anymore, it's only a matter of time. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month, that you will start to see consistent profitability. Keep doing what you're doing. You went from the losing stage to the break-even stage. The next stage is the winning stage. Right, John? Yes, sir. All right, we got a 15-minute candle closure. We closed bearish, so not going to touch anything here yet. How about GJ? GJ, we closed bullish, so yeah, that could be our 1 hour top wick now. If we do break those lows, it should be a pretty clean move down. So let's see how this next 15-minute candle closes, and then we could look to possibly take positions here at 8:30. Toss a like in the chat. Hey, yeah, give the stream a like, gang.
Like it up.
Toss a like in here. Do you enter off the 15 or the 30? Both of them. So sometimes I'll enter off the 15, sometimes it'll be the 30. Sometimes it'll be the 1 hour. Tito. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You forgot to mention the light in the tunnel could be from the end of the tunnel or from an oncoming train. Yeah, it all depends if you got a playbook or not. I watched your playbook video this weekend. It was so good and well explained. Watching it daily at the moment. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I got a bunch of other videos coming out. They're all coming out. Probably going to drop like 5 of them at once and then do another 5 and another 5. All right, so we're expecting the high here on pound yen. Let's see if we can close bearish now on this 15, and then we'll look to execute at 8:30 here. What's up, Nick? How you doing? Oh, I'm doing amazing. How are you doing? Good to see you here today. What was your monthly? Oh yeah, we have to get that trade up there too. By the way, monthly record for July was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, and 2 break evens. Yeah, 2B. Friday's date was what's 7? The 4th? Was it the 4th? 8-4?
I think so.
All right, cool. We got that in there, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Chad. We say the same thing every day because we do the same thing every day, right? It's regular. That's a mentality we come with every day, day in and day out. And chat, any of y'all who are seeing a little bit of drawdown in your accounts for the first time, you know, and just don't know like what to do, like because you see drawdown in your account and you might think you need to change something up, but that's not the case, right? Nothing's ever going to change. Strategy never changes. Why would we change our strategy after 7 months of consistently profitable months over one bad month? It's not even, or I wouldn't even call it bad. One slower month, right? Why would we change anything up? Nothing's ever going to change.
Where can I get the XL template? You can get it in our free Discord. So go to Discord, go to the announcement section, and then hit make a copy. Oh, look at this. 1 hour low broke on gold. Oh. See what happens here. Very curious to see if we flip bullish now after breaking that low. Yeah, so this is one thing we've been keeping an eye on here, that 8 a.m. NY Open will come down and break the low, and this will be the low of the session right here. And price will continue on up after this. Let's see if it happens again here. Good morning, Nick. How was your weekend? Oh man, my weekend was great. It was great. Had a little weekend getaway. Dipped out for the weekend. Spent some time with Trade Like Jose and did a podcast down there. Went dream building a little bit. Went to the beach. Watched some sunsets. It was a very, very nice area. Got a little vision. Possible sell on GJ? Yep. Yeah, I want to see this 15 close bearish here. And then we can enter on the break of the lows here. Advice for prop firm beginners. I finished profit target, but one trading day left. Took a trade on it by accident and failed below the profit target. Oh man. Man. You should have just opened up a 0.01 and then closed that thing. Yeah. So do you have to start all over again? How's that work now? When is the podcast coming out? I'm not too sure. I think I'm not too sure actually. I'm sure it'll be out pretty soon, in a couple weeks, or a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, somewhere around there. Trade Like Jose. We were living life. Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. We went and had dinner twice, Friday night and Saturday night. Saturday was fun. We had a nice group at dinner. That was pretty good. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this, gang. Look at it. Oh man. This is good. This is really good. See, it's what we've been watching now for quite some time at NY Open. We come down, we break the lows, and then we continue pushing up on the day. Yes. Another one. Vision? Yeah, I think we're going to move down there in March. They got some really, really nice homes down there. By accident. Yeah, look at this now in gold. Yeah, so listen, chat. I'm going to be open here to taking a 30-minute celery play. Even though we're not out of the range yet, this low broke. Every time we've seen this, price had broke the lows, or let's say it was bearish day, broke the highs, and then continued on for the day. So this is a position I've been watching here for a couple weeks. And I've noticed this about 2 years ago also, but I stopped paying attention to it. But here it is again. Some of you guys now have been tracking this with me. Who's been tracking it? Yeah, I would have loved to take advantage of comics, but couldn't do that. Yeah, it broke the high there. We do a little tracking. Is that what, would you look at that play? Yeah, exactly. Would you look at that? Yup. Would you look at that? Yup. We've seen this happen many, many times at the NY Open here. So potential buy stops here in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey Nick, you were mentioning doing a live London session. Any news on it? Yeah, we're gonna probably start that in October now. So we're gonna start that a little earlier, but some things happen with John's moving into a new place, so it got pushed back a little. So just give it some time, and we're gonna be on that session real soon. We're tracking it. We do a little tracking. Yeah, look at that. Homework, baby, homework. Yeah, 4 hours going to close here in 30 minutes on US 30 here, so we'll probably be looking at that too. Gold 4 hour coming back up. Can we create support on the 4 hour, right? Because what are we anticipating today? We're anticipating a bullish move based off the daily. So if this 4 hour candle now can close above the range, right? Then where could we expect the next 4 hour to go? Straight to our target here at 1943, right? So that's what we're expecting to see today. And that's what we're trying to act upon here today. Can you explain comics? Yeah, it's just a commodity exchange open. So it brings volume into gold right around 820 every day. Yeah, nah, this is real good. It's good to continue to see this happen over and over again too. We got 3 minutes. Because here's the cool part too, chat, is not just yet, but at some point in the future, we could potentially enter our position right at the break of those lows, right? So we'll see. You know, if we can time that and really study this move more and more each and every day, see it play out over and over, then there's a possibility that we can potentially enter on that pullback and keep our stops below the next range. Because what I've come to notice is that this low now becomes the low for price to move up the rest of the session. So yeah, man. Sniper entry, yeah, exactly. Just buy now. Yeah, we've been seeing it a lot. Yep. Yeah, it would be like a NY Open type of move, you know. But we want to make sure that happens and things work out at least 8 out of 10 times. At least 8 out of 10. So we will predict the lows soon. All right, 8:30 is coming up here in just a minute. Yeah, chat, I think I'm going to have... I want to see this 15 close here and this 30-minute close. Make sure we got a top wick, but if we do, we may have buy stops on a break of the highs here. Yeah. Let's see if we get a bottom wick on this 15, and then we'll have buy stops here on the break of the 15-minute highs. So we do have some resistance in the way, but we did get that wick down to break the lows. We know that during volume is when consolidation or ranges get pushed through. So this may be a very good opportunity here for us. Yeah, let's see if we can get a wick down to like 1935, and then we'll look to take positions here. Yeah, it'll be about a 14, 15, 16 pip stop, somewhere around there. Your stop loss is my entry. So you'll stop streaming the NY session? Oh, no. We'll always be streaming the NY session. Got bigger stops here. Let's take a look. Eight pips. I really want to see the low break one more time. No, this is not a celery play. Nope. Do you use copy trading or manual trades? No, I use a copy trader. Oh, we broke the high there. Let's see, what do we got? All right, yeah, chat. I'm gonna have buy stops here. Buy stops on the break of the highs again, and we're gonna use that current candle as the stop loss. Yeah, just to count a little bit for spread there, and those are gonna be my buy stops, right above that 15 high there. Stops are gonna be below the current candle. If we come down and break the low, that's cool. We'll just look to, move our stop a little bit more. Yeah, we should have a lot of volume coming into the market here as well. So buy stops on the break of these highs. These are the 15, these are the 30, these are the 1 hour highs here. And stops are going to be kept below the 15 lows there. So let's see if we can get activated for the NY Open here. And what I'll look to do is I'll look to probably go break even right around, right around 1938, 151 there. Right around these levels. Can we break the lows? What setup is it? It's an onion. It's an onion play. We got a support right here. We break these highs during NY Open. You should see a very, very nice push up. And the only reason I would take this position now and not wait for 1939 is very simple. Volume. Volume is on our side at this point, so we want to make sure we can take advantage of that. All right, we broke the lows here. Nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's really where I wanted that bottom wick. Maybe even a little bit lower here. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, that's nice. 17 pip stops. Yeah, we're going to have to readjust that stop loss here, gang. So a new stop loss here for me is going to be 1935.15. That's what I got here on Traders Global. Yeah, I'll if we break the low again, we gotta adjust. So. Let's see here. So it's basically where price hasn't been to yet. What do you mean? I watched your playbook video. Oh, nice. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, the playbook video is pretty good. Is clean traffic similar to imbalance? I'm not too sure. I'm not exactly. I never really looked into imbalance or any of that. Yeah, that should be our official stop now. That's where I wanted to see the stops. And the reason I wanted to see those stop losses there is very simple, because if we look left, a lot of wicks in this area, right? Right into that area. Therefore, that's where I'm expecting this wick, and we got it. We've got it. Can you please show your MT5? Yeah, my MT5 is up here. Nick, can you check my trade from earlier today? It's in the charts. Yeah, we'll check it out in just a few minutes. If we don't get activated by like 8:40, I'm probably going to get rid of this buy stop here, because that'll be the last 15 of the 4-hour candle. And if we get to that point, I'd rather just wait for the 4-hour candle to close. All right, can we break the high here? If we can break the high, then you'll already know. Oh, can we get activated?
It's time! It's
Activated here. So chat got into some buys here on a break of these 30-minute highs. TP is going to be way up here at 1944, and stops are going to be below the 30-minute candle here. And that's the trade. We're going to go break even around 1938 700 and hold the rest for full TP. So that's the trade. That is the trade. And now that we're breaking the highs with the NY open here, we should see a push. Let's get this break even one. All right, that's the trade here. Activated, nice. Still not activated. All right, cool. Yeah, I've been activated, so. That's the way. Are we in? Yeah, we're in. Yeah, give me one sec, chat.
don't understand why buying in this choppy range, but I hope your trade will be good, Nick. Yeah, I mean, this trade was based off of that 8 a.m. candle making a low for the previous candle, for that to be the low of the day, so should drive up, right? It's not worried about the resistance or anything like that to the left, because that should be the low of the day from experience.
Well, and then we also have volume coming in. So, you know, volume will usually blast
An
through all
8:30
this and push us on up, but we'll see. Got slipped. Yeah, I think I got spreaded into that position too. For some reason I'm MT4. I can't put exact stop loss. It's okay. Just put it under put it a little bit under the 30-minute low there, and you should be fine.
And been a little funky.
Are you in a trade now? Yeah, we're in this buy position here. Should I enter now if I'm still not activated? No, wait for the break of the high. So same position as earlier. Just wait for those highs to break. I might just quit my job right now.
Do it.
How big is the stop? I think mine's like 20 pips. 20 pips. Yeah, the 4-hour pullback actually goes in our favor today, right? Because at one point it was bearish. So if it wants to pull back, it's going to go bullish. It's going to attempt to create us like a nice support there. So yeah, y'all going to hang tight here. Yo, Nick, Friday stream was fire. Yeah, Friday stream was fun. It's a good stream. Good stream. Am chillin'. Am chillin'. Do I use magic keys? I do use magic keys, yep. Yep. Yeah, magic keys is great, man. Probably the best investment I've ever invested into when it comes to trading. I use it every day. It helps me execute, exit, do all that really, really quickly. Use a lot of money with Oanda. I don't use Oanda. Well, I use it for a trading view, but not for execution. Magic keys, easy to use. Yeah, it is. It is. The funded trader has a 6 pip spread. Really?
Sheesh.
Hey man, I'm new to this. Is this a scalp trading or swing? Scalp trading? Yeah, it's like scalp / intraday. Do you ever close half positions if price comes near stops? No, I don't. Nope. 1.2 on the funded trader. Yeah, that's probably about the same for traders global. Yeah, exactly. I must say the best way to get better at trading is sticking to price action, sticking to your strategy. All strategies can work. Yeah, all strategies work. You just got to spend time getting to know how they work. GJ? Let's take a look. GJ pushing up here, so glad we didn't take those sells. Who else we got on here on Zoom here today? What up, Jose? Full sway, all sway.
Yo, 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 yo.
What up, my dude?
How's it going? What's up, Johnny boy?
Jose.
It's going great. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. This
Chilling.
trade here, just waiting.
Just waiting. We do a little waiting.
Drinking some water so I don't pass out on the run.
Looking at them beautiful
Man,
homes.
it's hot. Yeah, man, it's super hot.
Oh yeah, it's hot. It was really. I stepped out for a minute this morning. It was like super hot.
It's like so humid. That boy Green!
Green, what up, Green?
Marie.
I didn't even see you here today, Greenery. Good morning. How much are you okay with risking it with us? Pay to wait. No impact on news today? I don't think so. They're minor little yellow folders, so it shouldn't have too much of an impact. Yeah, I have a feeling that this 4 hour would like to push up a bit. Close pretty strong bullish. Yeah, you got a 15-minute seller play there too, so. When you say break even, does that mean you exited at no profit or yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just kind of exited back where we entered the position. If these candles do begin to break, yeah. Yep. I trust you to make me a millionaire. Am I closing anything at B? Yeah, I will close at this. I'm gonna close partials at this white line here, because this is the last hour or the last couple minutes of the 1 hour candle here. What's something you wish you knew sooner when starting your trading journey? That's a good question. The number one, that would be to really hone in on a playbook. You know, I kind of thought like you just take these random positions when you felt like price was moving up or down, or you know, I was basically chasing volume for a long time. And then what happened is I understood that real traders have a playbook, right? And they stick to certain setups every single day, day in and day out. So if I would have known that from the jump, I think I would have seen success a lot quicker. Hey Nick, how's the stream? Already got an entry? Yeah, we got an entry here. Yep. Yep. My God, don't talk much. He's an action taker. Am I closing 50 or 80 at break even? I'm closing 80% at break even. How do you classify this? This is gonna be a basically gonna be like a 1 hour onion play off of resistance. Yeah, pretty much. You're not that guy. Best way to control emotions is just stick to a playbook. Understand that the outcome of every trade is completely random, and that your only job here is to sample size data, see what works more often than not, and build a strategy around that. And then every time that entry signal shows up, it's best to take advantage and be disciplined to get in that trade. Yeah, and just understand that before we put a trade on, the best trader in the world doesn't really know that it's going to be a win or a loss, right? He just knows that he has to execute on his edge and act on his edge, and that's all he can do. It's almost like rolling a die, right? If our goal is to land on any number but a 2, we know we have a high chance of not rolling a 2, but there's still a chance that we do roll a 2. And there's no way to know if a 2 is going to come out before rolling that hand. So you just got to roll. You got to roll it, baby. You got to roll it.
Can't find out without rolling it.
Can't find out without the roll. Roll, baby, roll. Mm-hmm. Where is my B point? What's this? Where's break even? Break even is like 1936, 1938-ish, somewhere right around here. Yeah, somewhere right around these wick rejections here. We're frozen. All right, chat. I'm gonna go break even here. So move stops to break even right there because we're coming into the end of the candle here. So gonna move stops to break even. If we could push up a bit, that'd be awesome. If not, you know, no big deal. We'll hit break even here. But yeah, there we go. See if we could pump up a bit. We got 1 minute left here, so. All right, there it is, chat. Closing partials right there. Closing partials, moving stops to break even just a little bit. And that's the trade. So W. W on that trade. Perfect. See if we can pump up. All right, beautiful. So W. On to the next trade here. This trade can make me a millionaire. Did it make you a millionaire? All right, perfect, chat. W. First W of the month there. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll keep a runner. We'll hold a runner for a little bit, and we'll see what happens from there. W, though, chat. Now, let's mark it up.
Mark her up.
Sam Capital's here.
Mark her up.
Let's go.
Sammy boy.
Put that W up on the board, baby. What's the
W.
word, boys?
What's the word, Sam
Yo,
Capital?
Don, your picks are fire, bro.
Hey,
Hey, thank you, brother.
Johnny boy
Appreciate
brought
you.
the flow to Florida.
that boy dropped the
Yes.
heat.
Appreciate
got
you,
the
brother.
heat. Yes, sir.
What up, Sammy boy? Good to see you, brother.
Yo, look what I got. This is why.
That's
this
why
is
we're
why,
winning.
Yeah,
That's
I
what we've been
figured it out.
missing, Sam.
I
Come
figured
on.
it out, bro.
Oh my
I know. I was like, bro, let's go. Hey, every day now. Every day.
Every day
Every
you
day
better
you
have
gotta
that
drink that
milk,
now.
dude. All right,
Fair
cool.
life.
So we got a new 4-hour candle that opened up here. So I'm assuming we're gonna create a bottom wick, right? So I'm sure we're gonna get that. So I'm probably gonna close the bulk or another half of my position there at 20 pips there. So that's gonna be most of the trade there for me, and I'm expecting to see a bottom wick now. So stops are at break even on this trade. If we do get a closure above here, we'll look to take more positions at either 9.15 or 9.30. It would surprise me if we didn't make a bottom wick here, but notice how this 4-hour candle closed a lot stronger bullish, right? That's exactly what we expected to happen. And now I am expecting a bottom wick here, but have not got that yet. All right, perfect. I don't feel like I was supposed to make 17% on that trade, but gladly I'll take it. Nice.
Oh.
17%.
Sorry.
Bro, Nick, no clue what I just did, but first trade on the funded account. There you go. Just trust the sensei. Just trust the YouTube guy. You closed your winner way too early, boss. Oh, no. No, I didn't. No, I wanted to close mine there, but your system probably says to keep holding it, so that's why you're holding it. My system says, hey, we're approaching the last minute of the 4-hour candle. We can get a massive pullback here, so that's why I closed partials. Yeah, new 4-hour candle coming. Typically, you'll get a bottom wick there on the 4 hours, so. Yeah, remember what I said earlier.
Wait, you didn't even close partials though, did you? Before
Yeah, I did.
the 4 hour. Oh, you did.
I closed partials at 1938, 300.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying, yeah, but nah, you went break even, and then it started to push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't gonna close anything at,
It was
that
like
point.
3 pips, and
Yeah.
I think you went break even. Yeah. I just got back from
Yeah.
taking a shower.
Taking a shower. So I'm gonna move my stops, put them right below this candle here. Trail my stops, 1937.88. Pretty good move there. Yeah, we were counting on the NY Open, right? 8:30 volume coming in. Now, next time we'll have volume will be right around 9:30. So we'll probably wait for 9:15, 9:30 here before looking to take any more positions. Oh, wow. Copy trader did not activate the trade. What copy trader are you using, Donald? Did we mark that up? No. Gold. Buy. Running. Still in this position, but secured about 20 pips there. We'll see what happens here. We'll hold it. We'll hold it. What copy trader do I use? I use the social trader. Change the monthly record. All right, let's change it. And that is our 75th win of the year. '75th win. All right, perfect. So we should get that bottom wick now on this 4-hour candle. Definitely expecting a bottom wick here. All right. 1%. Hey, nice. Good job, TK. Way to go, bro. Good stuff. Forex Copier 3. I've never heard of that one. I would maybe look into the social trader, Donald. Yeah, so let's go over the reasoning behind this trade here, right? So let's take a look at this. So the daily time frame is bullish on the day, right? We know that the daily time frame was bullish. We are expecting this daily candle to make a bottom wick, continue up, breaking the highs to fill this clean range to the left-hand side, right? So we understand that we're looking for buys on the day. Now, if we go down to the 4 hour, we see that the candle had started to reject this level, right? And then it was flipping bullish, right? Our entry price was the candle was already bullish. So we were expecting this candle to potentially close above 1939 here. Now it didn't close above, but it still closed very strong bullish, right? So we were expecting that support to be formed because we talked about this earlier, that if we got that support to be formed, then we could expect the next candle after making a bottom wick to continue on up, right, to fill the range. And that's why our daily target is going to be way up here today at around like 1950. So that's why we were looking for buys. Now on the 1 hour, we noticed that we broke the lows here, right? So this is a secret little thing I'm going to tell you guys here that I've been watching, right? So we broke the lows, we grabbed that liquidity. This again right here should be the low of the remainder of this session here today. All right, so we got that closure. After breaking the lows, we closed bullish. Now we had 8:30 coming, so we know that between 8:30 and 9 is going to be a lot of volume into the market. And anytime you have like any sort of resistances to the left, a lot of times the volume will push price through those resistances, okay? So that's what we were counting on here, as we count on with pretty much all of our trades, was volume to dump in and push us up. We had volume come in. We had a vantage point around 10 pips, so we took advantage of that. And then, you know, the runner is still going now. So that was the idea, you know, the idea behind this trade here. Stops were kept below the 30-minute candle. Why? Because the 1 hour candle at this point was going to be 35 pips, which is okay, but the 30-minute candle was 17 pips, right? So we used that 30-minute candle for the low for our stops, and now price is running. So
I'm still no bottom wick.
still no bottom wick.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. It'd be interesting to see how this candle plays out.
Yeah.
This one and the next.
Yep. So I closed 90% of my position, being that we had that resistance to the left with no bottom wick just yet. So I only have a little runner in here, but a little runner is better than no runner. And remember we were talking about with Don, right? About how he very rarely now closes partials. He closes the full position because he hasn't seen many runners. And I agree with him on that, right? We've taken profit in our partials and then got stopped out at BE a little bit more often than we actually have runners run. So especially with no bottom wick there, I wouldn't want to take the chance of leaving 50% open. I want to just secure, you know, 90% at that point. Push it, push it. Very nice move here, gang. Very nice move.
That's a juicer.
That's a juicer, boy.
It's sticking
So,
straight up and
I'm
down.
gonna close
just like
another
the juice
another
box
half
would.
of my position right there at 35 pips, and then the runner will probably now hit full target. So beautiful, man. So let's wrap that up. That was pretty much the full position. Bruh. Great analysis. Cheers, Nick. Oh yeah, thanks, bro. Thank you, thank you. Am I supposed to still be in the trade? I sold when you did. Whoa, whoa, I bought. Nah, if you want, you can close your position right here. Close your trade out right here. If you don't know like how to close partials or anything like that, I would close right there with 35 pips. How do you cut from the order? I use magic keys, man, so I just close with the press of a button. But I'm not too sure how you do it here on MT5. I sold when you did as well. Great learning today. Yeah, gang, we got some homework done here too today as well, right? We've seen this happen again and again and again now. So we knew that was most likely going to be the low. That price would start to go bullish from that point, and that's what happened. Did the copy trade on the 400K account work? Yeah, it did. Yep. To close partials on MT5, double click the trade. You will see your lot size, change it to half or close whatever you want. Yep, there you go. Double click the trade. Oh, nice. You could trail stops too. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do too. I'm going to trail stops now. 5-minute flip. Would you look at that? Would you look at that play? Yes, sir. Oh, would you look at that? We're going to have to put that on the spreadsheet. Close 80. No, I'm still open. I haven't closed full yet. I'm about 95% out of my position. So yeah, if you guys didn't close another partials, go ahead and close another partials right there. W. How did you come about this entry? We just talked about it about 5 minutes ago. So if you rewind the stream back about 5 minutes, you'll see. Possible new longs. Yeah, we gotta wait here though. We gotta wait for the 15-minute candle just closed. I would really rather wait for a 30-minute closure, and then we can kind of take a look at where we're at. So because we still got no bottom wick here, man. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of right, we had a really nice 15 closure above here. Would love to see a pullback, and then this candle closed very weak bearish, and we'll take more buys coming up here at 9:30. Damn, now I can't wait for tomorrow. Trading has me excited like a kid. Even when yeah, yo, at AB Mike, for real, dude. I swear, every day I wake up like a kid on Christmas morning, man. Nick, can you review my trade in the charts for stream? Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. Yeah, if you guys want us to review any trades, you're more than welcome to post them in here and we'll take a look at them. Can you take out this trade from earlier today? My first stop loss in 2 weeks. Okay, let's take a look. So, 1 hour candle closed back in the range. We are bearish for the day. Pound yen, we are bearish for the day, so I count this as a fake out. Gotcha. The new 1 hour candle made a top wick. Broke own low and I have to enter in the trade. Stop loss was previous high. Price hit stops, could not manage it in any way. Possible mistakes. The time of the trade was not the best. Low volume time. My first loss in 2 weeks. Normally I don't trade at this time. Okay, yeah, so that has a lot to do with it, right? Our strategy and our setups, they play out mainly during times of volume, right? So volume is a very, very key factor in our style of trading. This looks, Tito, this looks like a beautiful position, bro. Beautiful position. We were bearish on the day. You had that fake out occur. You had clean traffic coming down to support for your break even. You had clean traffic coming down to this support for your full TP. You entered, looks like you entered on the flip here. Did it make a low first? Because if this is what I would have been looking for, I would have been looking for that low to be established. And then I would have taken my positions on the break of that low there. So did you enter on the flip of this candle? Because maybe that may have been a little minor detail as well right there. Broke high, sorry, I made a mistake. Broke own high and then broke own low. Made small wick on the bottom. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like a good playbook setup. I think you are correct about the possible mistake here being that, you know, maybe low volume time. Yeah, I think that's probably the only mistake here, and probability, right? So sometimes those probabilities won't be on our side if we're taking trades during low volume. So yeah, what I would do is I would note that, Tito, and next time you see that, maybe hold off and wait for the volume to come in. And then once that volume comes in, then maybe look for your next position. But in terms of the actual move, right, you had a fake out back into the range. You had an onion/onion play. Look good to go down to me, man. Yeah, I would have taken that. I would have taken that position as well.
What time was that at?
I'm not sure what time it was, but he said it was a time where there wasn't any volume. So still in the gold long? Yeah, I'm still in. Yep, broke the low there. Gonna trail stops, continue to trail stops. Do you have a video where I can view your Magic Key settings? No, but you know what? I'll make a video on that. Let me write that down. Yeah, we'll make a video on that soon. Might be able to get to that today. We'll see. Probably going to drop like 5 or 6 videos at the end of the week too, guys. I closed early at 1%.
Oh, okay, 6 a.m. Got you, Tito.
6 a.m. Yeah, I try and stay away from
Yeah,
I try and stay away from positions at 6 a.m. Oh.
Best to start at 7, Tito.
What's that one song goes? Reverse. That's what I needed to do.
Reverse. No top wicket. Come on.
What is that?
Slide to the top. Oh.
All right, lovely gang. So, yeah, stops got hit in profit, about 30 pips in profit. So that's the trade there. On to the next one. Yeah, 6 a.m. The times that I like are 7 a.m., 7:30, 8:15, 8:30, 9:15, 9:30, 10, and 10:30, and that's it.
And 9:45, right?
Yeah, 9:45 is okay. It's if you're in a position,
Second half of the
I don't mind
9:35.
it out. Yeah. You know what? You're right. So 9:45 is a second. So if you can't get entries at 9:15 or 9:30, then you can always look for entries at 9:15 to take advantage of the volume. Big W. Congrats, everyone. Yeah, congrats, everyone. Congrats, everyone that took that trade. Where's Nick from the UK? I'm from the UK, mate. Can I make a video on volume time? Yep, I got that one already going. Oh, Nick, so I tried to do everything you did. I pressed buy when you said to, and then when you said you took profit, I pressed sell. Is that wrong? Yeah, that's wrong. So you don't hit sell. You would just hit close your position. Because if you hit sell, then now you're opening up a new position. Have you exited with gold? Yeah, I got out. Yeah, I closed full. Yep. Tell him bring out the whole ocean. Can you explain the times again? Yeah, so you got 7 a.m., you got 7:30, you got 8:15, right? You got 8:30, you got 9:15, 9:30, and 9:45. And then typically 10:30 is probably the next one. Not everyone in UK has a London. Nah, I'm from New York, man. From New York, where we get coffee. We get coffee. We do a little talking. How do I close? Oh, I would there should be an X button right over here. Just close it there. Pushing. No bottom wick on the 4 hour, huh? How do you know it will go up? Like it was almost near resistance? Yeah, we have volume. So it's just experience, man. A lot of experience here trading gold, right? I've been here every morning trading gold for the last 3 years. So it's just experience, knowing when volume's coming in.
Yeah, that's so true. So true. I feel like a lot of gems were dropped during that last trade as well. Just like watching it play out. And you know, just watching all the time frames from like at least the 15 up, like I feel like that trade played out so well. Like I believe you got spreaded in on the first 15, but then the next one did a celery and broke up through that range and did that range too.
Yeah, that was nice.
And also with the fact that and you know, you can rewind the stream and watch. Nick had said that whenever we do start to break up through here, it's gonna go with lots of volume. I guarantee you that if you weren't in that trade before it took off, then you would have got slipped probably like 3 or 4 pips, because I watched it gap up like 3 or 4 pips as soon as it started to drive. So yeah, and that's just how it's gonna move, you know, through those tight with the, you know, that range to the left. You got that chop, so lots of orders are gonna come in to just break those stops.
Yep, that's so true.
But,
yeah, it did run up.
That's experience though.
Yeah, a lot of experience, man. A lot of experience taking wins, a lot of experience trading volume, a lot of experience taking losses. You know, that's why I'm very stone cold a little bit, right? And my approach, and it's like, we win, awesome. You know, we lose, awesome. I mean, next trade, right? Next opportunity, next topic of conversation, right? I'm never dwelling on a loss or 2 losses or 3 losses. It doesn't matter to me, right? Because I know I have the skill set and the abilities to bounce back from anything. So never let emotions get the best. Anything is possible. Will you ever charge for this? Nah. Nah, we'll always do the live streams for free.
Yo, I'm lacking. Yo, since I'm lacking, everybody do it with me. I want everyone to hit the like button at the same exact time as
Oh,
me.
did I hit the like button yet?
I want to see it quake.
Yeah, I hit the like button. You gotta like your own stuff first in life, gang. Alright? Yeah, if
My
you guys
first
can hit
day
the
on
like
lag.
button, let's get to 1,000 likes because if we're gonna take a 930 position, we're definitely gonna need 1,000 likes. Oh yeah, GJ, potential fake out here now. That's what we wanted to see. Yep, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Let's see what happens here. I figured it out. I closed negative 600 because I decided to press sell. Yeah. Yeah, now you got it, bro. Fall off the bone ribs coming. It's just Jail, you're getting me hungry now. Green, what we eating for lunch today? Is there a minimum RR you like to have? Yeah, 1 to 1. Yeah, anything over a 1 to 1 I'll take. What do you advise new traders to do until they gain experience? Just show up every day, get consistent, get familiar with the way the markets work, the way the markets act. Get familiar with whatever strategy you're learning. If it's our strategy, guess what? You know, you have an opportunity to show up to these live streams every day for free. A lot of people charge a lot of money to trade live, right? So we're doing this for free. I'm happy to do it for free. All I ask is that you take full advantage of it, right? All I ask is that you take full advantage. I want to pour into people. I want to make sure I'm pouring into the right people. So show up every day, be consistent, ask questions, and just don't try and rush it. Don't try and rush this thing, right? Give yourself time to grow. Give yourself time to change and become and, you know, learn this process here. There he is. Oh yeah, we got that KFC ABC play coming up. Popcorn chicken move coming up. We're eating pips. You tell me. Come on, Green. You tell me, bro. KFC. Go to Popeyes. Popeyes chicken, man. Up 600. W trade. Awesome. Awesome. Love to hear it. Oh, hey Nick, I've been watching you since some time, and I will tell you something. People always get successful when they do something for others. I love your analysis. Keep it up. Yeah. Yep. Got a scripture right here. It says, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Will be refreshed. It's a beautiful thing, man. Spiritual laws. Okay, so we got a 30-minute closure here. And we did close below. Oh, I'm sorry. This is GJ. Yeah, we did get a 30-minute closure here. So let's take a look. 15-minute looks pretty good. 30-minute. Yeah, it's not looking the hottest here. Let's give this a few minutes here. Yeah, no 4-hour bottom wick yet. GJ not looking bad though. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Yeah, GJ closed back below the range though, so I'm not gonna take these buys here. Let's look at gold. Yeah, if we can come tap into this gray line here, then I think we'll have some buy stops. Let's just see what the... Yeah, you got about 27 pips. See this one. See how, I don't like this, right? You see the rejection? We have no bottom wick. Let's see if we can get a bottom wick here on this 4-hour candle before we push back up. That would be perfect. So if this candle could come down and make a bottom wick, I think that's going to be our best bet here. Oh, US 30's dipping out. Oh, let's see how that 4-hour candle closed. Oh, nice. Yeah, 4-hour candle closed above the range here. And I think we were bearish though, weren't we? Yeah, we were pretty bearish on the day. But tomorrow, if we create a support here, then tomorrow we should continue on up. Yeah, off the daily time frame here. Can we get a bottom wick? That's the question here. 3 minutes into this 30-minute candle. US 30 getting sturdy. Sam, how was your weekend, bro?
Yo, wonderful. I was just chilling
Yeah.
all weekend, yeah.
Just chilling. I seen you were out to eat. Seen you were
Oh,
grubbing
yeah.
at the Philly. What was that? A
Yeah.
Philly cheesesteak?
Yeah, I was at Subway.
Subway. Eat fresh.
Yeah, I was with my cousin.
Oh,
It was
nice.
so funny, bro. Yeah, he had me laughing, bro, when he said that. He was like, you just want to wolf him down here? I'm like, bro, I haven't heard someone say that in so long, bro.
You want to take this home or you want to wolf it down here, bro?
Yeah, you want to wolf him down? I was like, dude, I started quaking when he said that. So
You're like, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get to 1,000 likes before we get another would you look at that play? Because I want to see a low here, right? A bottom wick. Come down, break this low, give this candle a bottom wick, and then we could probably take positions. Yeah, you're gonna get probably maybe like a 5-minute fake out here. Come on, 1 hour. 4 hour. Don't be stingy. Give us some likes. Don't be stingy. Hey Nick, how's your challenge going? I'm back up 1% on the 400k now. Scarf it down. Can we get that bottom wick, ladies and gentlemen? Can we get it?
Scarf it down.
Scarf.
Funny.
Scarf it down. We need a bottom wick here. We need a bottom wick here. Come on, don't be
Usually
stingy and cheap with the likes. What's up with y'all?
Oh, I like saying I'm grubbing.
Grubbing.
Grubbing, yeah.
Hey,
I'm a
chat.
grubby boy.
We grubbing.
Yeah.
Need to scruff some pips. Good to
Wolf
fund a
down some
trader.
pips.
And wolf down some pips. Do you trade prop firms? Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a 100k live account, and then I have a 400k challenge account. Why bottom wick? What difference does it make? So it makes the difference. It makes that if you notice, almost every candle has top and bottom wicks, right? If we look, So when a candle doesn't have that, right? If 85% of candles have top and bottom wicks, then there's an 85% chance that this candle will come down to make a bottom wick. So that's kind of what we're waiting on here. It came pretty close, but it didn't make that bottom wick just yet. Are you looking for a 30-minute flip? I really want to see that bottom wick, man. Yeah, we'll see what happens on the close of the 15-minute. 5 minutes giving us a nice little fake out, though. Your 400K account has unlimited time now? Yeah, yep. Would you recommend funded? Yes, highly recommend it. I'm new here. Do you trade every day? Yeah, Joshua, we do trade every day. Every single day, Monday through Friday. Yeah, 6:45 a.m. Eastern is when we go live. I heard your strategy is based off of taking advantage of volume. Does the playbook work for low volume sessions? It like Asian session? Yeah, it does, but you may not get a position. So I haven't really been able to find positions in the Asian session for a little bit here. Because usually what indicates that volume as well is a closure. So if you get a closure above, it starts to indicate that volume should come in. And if that is the case, then you know what happens is if you get your setup and you get a closure, you can pretty much bank on that volume. Looking for a 30-minute flip, Nick. Resistance 1941. Would that bother you? Yeah, I see the resistance there. If we can get a closure on the 15 above, that'd be great. But again, just like the last play, right? During high volume times, that's when these resistances get blasted. So they get pushed right through at that point. So, but still not having any orders in just yet. Right, Johnny boy? Right, Johnny boy?
There.
Choppy today? A little bit. Yeah, the 1 hour is the cleanest time frame here. You know, we should continue up here. But let's see how this candle closes and everything. We got a 15 closure coming in. We got a nice 5 minute kind of like a fake out here. So we'll see at 15 if we could take advantage of it. Buy or sell? When is volume high for AUD CHF? Oh man, you got me on that one. I have no idea. Never traded that pair in my life, so I'm not too sure.
Probably Asian session.
Yeah, I would assume Asian, right? Aussie,
Australian,
CHF.
yeah, and then CHF. What is that? Swiss franc? Am I wrong?
Yeah, Swiss franc. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Probably like Asian London session.
Asian. Yeah, probably Asian session. Probably anywhere between 8
Just a
p.m.
wild
Eastern
guess.
and like 10 p.m. Eastern, I think. Chat is chilling today. Yeah, it's a chill vibe here today, chat. But can we chill our way up to 1,000 likes? That would be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. That would make my day. That's why we haven't gotten a position yet, because we can't take positions unless we have 1,000 likes after 9:30. So, your favorite deal? Hi, I'm new at this and I like what you're doing. Do you think you can recommend or pin a site where I can go practice this and get better? So I would take a look at the playbook video that we have, and just go back and watch a couple streams. I think that'll help out a lot, and plug in every day. And you know, it's like learning a language, right? You're not going to be able to really know what you're doing in the beginning, but the more you immerse yourself into it, the more you'll understand it, and the quicker you'll learn it. So that's what I would recommend. Oh, 911, 911, 914. Can we get to 1,000? Your favorite beer? I don't like beer. Maybe a Modelo. Shout out from Sydney, Australia. Hey, yo, what up, Glenn? Very true, Giuseppe. Oh, 932.
Man, this one dude loves quaking.
Which one? Where's the Quaker?
He's doing the yapology emotion. The emote, what is it? Face blue smiling.
1,000 likes for what?
Yapology.
Just 10 pips and lose 35? No, for all the knowledge that you missed out while you were playing with your fingernails or something.
Dude's quaking.
First trade on my 10K account. Hey, nice. Yeah, let's see your record here, pal. Let's see your record, pal. Let's see you live stream, pal. That nice Monday pack runner, Uncle Scalp, in the building. Any trading books I would recommend? Yeah, Trading in the Zone and the Forex Mindset. Yeah, Forex Mindset, a great book. Great book. All right, so we closed bearish on the 15. 1 hour is still open. We never came down to create that bottom wick. Yeah, so just gonna wait here. What I missed. How's the 400K account? Unlimited time now? Yep. Oh, look at that GJ move. Yeah, it's a tough one to take there on GJ. But this is where we want to see that fake out. Right? We got the fake out, but we got a huge top wick here. Right? So we couldn't really do nothing with that. So maybe we get the 1 hour fake out to come back down. Who's the author of the Forex Mindset? That's going to be, let me check, Jared F. Martinez. Yeah, it looks like this. It's a green book. Green book, the Forex Mindset. Forex Mindset. I don't know how people come here and hate Nick teaching you real game. Not just Forex, but in life. Yeah, there's some weird people out there, you know. It's the internet, man. A lot of weirdos. Every time I'm in this stream, I catch a W. Thanks for changing my life, bro. Hey, thanks for changing your own life. Opinions on Astro? Oh, me no speaking no English. Me no speak English. I'm a weirdo, but I like you. How much percentage would you risk or recommend to risk on a funded account? 2%. 1 to 3%. 2% is a pretty good spot. Bro, every time I take your trades, I take an L. Damn, that sucks. Let's look at gold here. Did we shoot up? Oh, are we going to get this bottom wick here? Yes, we did.
Just gave her.
We've got it. We've gotten our bottom wick here. My people. 4 hour has officially gotten a bottom wick. Beautiful. Beautiful. Do I buy now? Did I take a trade yet? Yeah, we took one. One position. One buy on gold. Entered right here. Closed like right about here. And then closed another right about here. How'd you take an L? Oh, we didn't take an L. We took a win. This is a pine apple, right? A pine apple. Like a pine and an apple. Pineapple. No, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
That'd be crazy. Yo, that's like...
Hey, Nick.
That's where the Time to Elite juice boxes come from. Apples that grow on pine trees.
Hey, chat. We got some motion on on the Elite 4.0 program. This is going to be the best Elite program we've ever ran. Like, we're bringing in literally psychologists. We're bringing in people to help work on mental framework, guys that have coached professional MLB players. We're bringing in fundamental teachers. It's gonna be rock solid. I can't wait for this next group. Who inspired you to trade? Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Nick, what do you think? I think big. That's what I think. I think big. I'm a big thinker. Who inspired you to trade Forex or get into it? Matt Rosa. Just grabbing some liquidity, some liquid, some H2O. Oh, nice. I got to know Jared Martinez. He died a little ago, about 2 months ago, I think. Oh, man. Yeah, he was a really good author. Really, though. I love that one story he told about how right before his vacation, he asked his wife, like, hey, honey, let's book this trip. Why don't you get the kids ready? I'll go into the desk. I'll make some money for us to just enjoy the vacation. I think he needed like 12 grand. Man went like 300K in drawdown that day because he started breaking his rules. What a story that was, man. So I don't want to hear nothing from you guys until you've been 400K in drawdown. Have you ever tried the asparagus setup? Nah. How long have I been trading? Since like 2019. The larger sales company I worked at would frequently bring in motivational and specialists like that. Yeah, the new Elite program is gonna be sick. So we're gonna do pre orders for that. In a couple weeks, and then so if you guys are looking to get into the next Elite enrollment, definitely keep your head up. We're going to be probably dropping that within the next like 3 weeks so we can get everyone on board, you know, by like mid-September. There is your 4-hour bottom wick.
I have to wait for the onion.
Matt Rosa IML. Yeah, yup, Matt Rosa, yeah. Yeah, that's my boy, man. He's done very, very well.
20 pips.
Some of you guys know Matty Rosa. Which I have 400k to draw down. Yeah, we're gonna wait here for 10 a.m. So we got about 5-6 minutes here to hang out. How much is the cost? I mean, the TTE Elite program. We're still working on everything. We're still working on bringing in the coaches, and we're going to be extending the period of coaching too. So it's no longer going to be 8 weeks. It's either going to be 10 or 12 weeks, and it's going to be in a group setting. So this is really going to be fun. Really, really. Probably going to do like 3 to 4 sessions every week together. And yeah, so we're still revamping everything. We don't have everything in place just yet. But once we get everything figured out here this week, you know, we'll keep you guys posted on everything. What are you waiting for? I'm just waiting for the hourly candle to close now. We'll see how this hourly candle closes up shop, and then we'll see what's going on. How much would he risk per trade on his 400k? Same thing, 40 lots. 40 lots. Yeah, I don't change anything. Whether it's a live funded account, whether it's a challenge funded account, I don't change a thing. I just show up every day and, you know, do what I do best. And, you know, I like to use 10 lots on my 100k account, and on the 400k, it just kind of 40 lots is just like 10 lots on 100k to a 400k. It's 10 lot, 1% on 100k. It all depends how many pips your stop loss is, right? If it's 10 pips, then it's 1%. If it's 20 pips, it's 2%. If it's 30 pips, it's 3%. So pretty easy math. Later, Shiro. Good luck at your doctor's appointment.
Peace. Peace, Cheryl.
Peace, Shiro. Hey, dubs for Shiro on the way out. I'll be right back.
How do you get the Forex mindset book? You can maybe look it up online on Amazon. Maybe they have it at Barnes and Nobles. What's the move right now? Well, the move right now could either be clean sells below 1930, below that chop, or you wait for support to be formed for the onion play. Yeah, man, profit's profit. Profit. John, what are the volume times in London? I'd say about, I'd say like between 2 and 4:30. How long did it take for all you young boys to become profitable? That could be different, right? It doesn't matter how long it took us to become profitable. It's however quick. However, how quick do you want to learn how to be a professional trader, and how quick do you want to act on what you learn, right? And start to take action on the teachings that you learned, right? Everyone's process is different. It's all up to the individual. The quicker you learn it, the sooner the sooner you'll be profitable.
Yes, sir. Oh, are we gonna actually break that low, or what?
She bleed.
Oh, will we break it or will we hold it? Interesting here. Broken. Broken.
In the last 1 minute.
In the last minute. Broken. This live is the most wholesome. I see it now. Can you explain the onion play and the fake out? The difference? Yeah, they're very, very similar. The onion and the fake out. So this is let me go down here, right? So the onion, the best onions to take are like, let's say you're bullish on the day, right? And you come to the charts and price looks like this, right? Price is pushed up quite a bit. What you want to do is you don't really want to take your buys here just yet. What you want to do is you want to wait for a pullback. And when I say a pullback, I mean something like this, right? So you get bearish candle to close, another bearish candle to push down. And then all you want to see at this point is see if you can get a support to form. And then once you have a support formed, especially during times of volume, then the position now becomes an onion play. So what we would do is we would notice, hey, we have a push up, right? You guys know how the market works, right? Like this, push up, push down. So we have a push up. We've come down now to potentially continue up, especially if we're bullish on the day. So if we're doing that, we're going to look for that support to be formed right here. And then we're going to say, hey, we got an onion play. And the onion play is very simple. We take our position on the next candle. So this next candle should push up to retest that high, and that's our trading candle. So this support right here confirms that we have an onion play. So stops would be kept below here. Entry would be maybe on the break of the highs, or flip of the candle or something, and then that would be our first target there. So that's what the onion play is. Yeah, and then the fake out, let's say we are bullish on the day and there's a range right here. All right, let's say you got a range right here, a support level, and price kind of closed below. But because we're bullish on the day, we're not going to take our sells yet, because we know that we could experience a fake out. So now once this candle closes bullish back above this range here, that now becomes an onion slash fake out back into the range. And then same exact thing, stops will be kept below here. This will be our trading candle right here to retest that high. So yeah, that's they are very, very similar. So, and then you also have a celery play, which is almost just as similar, right? So the celery play now would be if this bullish candle, and I don't want to confuse you too much here, but this bullish candle, if it closes below the range, right? Remember, last time the fake out onion was above the range. But if we close below the range, then there's a high chance that you'll see a reverse in price. And if this low breaks right here, then there's a high chance price will continue down. So that's why we'll enter on the break of those lows, and you'll see something like that. How many guys have seen this move right here? Yeah. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. So yeah, that's a little bit about that. Check gold. Gold, yeah, no, yeah, nothing here.
Nothing.
We did break that low though. So yeah, sells below here, closure is what we're looking at here on gold. That's what we planned out the entire day. So that's what we'll wait for. $75 wins, not 74. All right, yeah, let's take a win rate. 75th win of the year. Just think about it, chat. We've taken trades and we've won 75 trades. Just think about that. 75 times we've entered positions here and took wins on stream. And what do we have? 19 losses, so not too bad. I'm out, gang. All right, JFX. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Have a great one.
Pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. And we do this live, man, in front of 2,000 people every single day. Every single day. BE is a W to me. Yeah, same here. BE is a W because we protected and preserved our capital. Our capital. Sam. Oh, nice. Sam.
Yo, I had to take the.
You got a diving board out that window?
Yo, watch this. I don't even know how to.
Still jumping out the window.
I don't know.
Don't jump, Sam. Don't jump. Where'd he go? Hope he didn't jump out that window.
I'm on my Tom Petty on free.
Yo. Yo, when you deviate from the plan, jump out the window.
Sam, where'd you go, bro? Sam free falling right now. Like gold. Free falling. Are your hey, quick question. Are your position sizes always the same or do they vary based on your current P&L, funded account? Nope, they remain the same. 10 lots. Yeah, I've pretty much used 10 lots. Now if our stops get a little too big, then I'll lower my lots, but I've used 10 lots the majority of the times here. Yeah, all 10s. All 10, 10, 10, 10s. Yeah, a couple times went down to like an 8 lot. Probably based off the stop loss there. But for the most part, 10 lots. 10 lots. What's so funny, gang? I forgot. Oh, yeah, Sam. I forgot. Oh, he's back. All right. Hey, Sam, is that the window cleaner right there? No, it's all of a sudden, Sam's live streaming in front of 3,000 people. The freaking window cleaners on the thing, like suction cupping.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, just breezing through.
It's like that SpongeBob episode where he's up on the roof. He's mopping the roof. In here.
Holy.
And they're trying to figure out what it is.
What could that noise be?
How much that new panty? Like a light 3 mil.
A light 3 mil.
Small
That's a
loan,
light.
$1 million. We gotta get that one.
We should. Pray for Sam. Let me see here. Nick, you are changing people's lives. I'd hope so. That's what I hope to do, you know? That's the point here. Nick's trying to help us escape the matrix. Yeah. I was saying to my wife the other day, say, honey, man, we escaped the matrix. Like, we did it. We did it. Nick is super duper professional. Super duper. Super duper duper trooper. Hey guys, what are the stats on the live stream? 75 wins, 19 losses, and 9 break-evens since February. Still laughing at myself for pressing sell. Hey, there you go. That's the attitude you gotta have, gang. Right? Don't take everything so serious, man. Some of you guys are very mature. Gotta chill, man. Gotta let loose a little bit.
I'm glad that worked out too.
Yeah.
Yo, look at Buddy
Gotta
yapping.
tighten up.
Oh, Yapper, where is he? The amount of people got their accounts blown today is crazy. Oh, I bet. Not quaking anymore. Super duper 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 professional. Exactly. Basically all W's. Yeah, outside of 19 losses. Yeah, a lot of those break evens were big time W's too, because a lot of them we would have gotten stopped out, full stop loss. But because we learned to not be greedy, not be egotistical, not set goals on how much pips we need to collect that day, and because we were willing to listen to the markets, right? Look left and see what the markets are saying. We hit BE at the perfect times on probably like a good like 7 out of those 9 break evens were just BE at the perfect point, and then price rejected, continued on in the opposite direction, and we would have hit full stops. So a lot of W's on those BEs. What's your biggest account you've blown? A few 100K accounts, but those were challenge accounts, and then probably the biggest account I've blown was maybe like not that much, maybe like 5 grand. Yeah, I've blown like 15 challenge accounts though, so probably before I started making money, I think I maybe lost like 30 racks.
Yeah, between all those challenges.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was a while ago, man. I've been very consistent now for almost 2 years here. Chat, why not Quake? Where the Quaking at? I decided to unbutton the top button of my shirt today. So freely living life on the edge today. Look at that. Look left. Just look left. What's quaking? You'll find out on our next loss. But that won't be for a while, so. How many live accounts and challenge accounts? Probably like 20 or 30. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of you guys see me up here now and you're like, man, I wish, but I don't know if you guys really understood my story and everything that I went through to get here. I'm not too sure you want to switch places with me. So always run your own race, you never know what someone had to do to get to that point. And sometimes we look at people and go, man, I want to be where he is, or I wish I could, be that guy, but that's not always the case, right? You got to be grateful that God made you, right? Just run your race, and I always say, don't compare your chapter 1 or 2 to someone's chapter 10 or 12, right? Just don't do it. Trust me. And never wish you were in someone else's place financially either, because they have a lot more to account for one day in front of God, and they also, have a lot more opportunity, but they're gonna have to account for the wealth that they had, right? So trust me, you don't always want to switch places with other people. Yeah, there you go. Status on GJ? Yeah, a little choppy right now. Just consolidating. No clear price action, right? We got the fake out, but then we pushed all the way up, rejected, pushed all the way down, closed bullish. Now we're making a bottom wick after making a top wick. So really nothing going on right now. Yeah, the only thing I'm looking at here is you know, another onion here on gold, but we'll see what happens with that.
Would you take that on the 15 or wait for the 30?
10-15. Yeah, I think I'll wait for the 30 here, bro. Yeah, I think so. How about you?
5:30. Because 15 looks a little bit more choppier.
Yeah, I was thinking 30 minutes, probably best. Probably best here. W advice? Oh, not sure what it was, but I'm glad it was a W. What's your strategy, Nick? Play it? Oh, let's play it. What's my strategy?
There's no strategy. I have no strategy. There's zero strategy.
Zero strategy here. No strategy. What strategy?
Nothing.
Went from trapping to trading. Yes, sir. I'm looking to buy magic keys. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. 100%. Did the initial struggles put a strain on your marriage? No, actually, me and my wife have been together for a while now, so we went through a lot of those struggles before we were married, and we went through them together, right? We built everything we have pretty much from the ground up, and we did it together. You know, we believed in each other. We've seen the vision together, and shout out to my wife because, you know, she kind of sacrificed her vision for my vision, and, you know, just supported me along the way the entire time. And now she's just doing an incredible job. You know, we were building businesses together for a while, but now she's kind of in a new role, right? In a new season of life, and she's been just an incredible wife, an incredible mother. So she, you know, she supports me in every way I could ask. So super grateful. A little bit of trolling. Yeah, you guys can get magic keys. I have a link there for magic keys too. I think you could put exclamation point magic keys. But yeah, we went through a lot of struggles coming up in the game. But luckily we were there to support each other, and, you know, we had each other. So, you know, when I was up and when she was down, I'd be up. When I was down, she'd be up, and just, you know, encourage each other in the best way we can, and, you know, always remind ourselves of our why, right? Why are we doing this? And trust me, we've been low. The Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Amen. Yeah, hey guys, we're having a Bible study tonight, by the way, every Monday night. You guys are more than welcome to tune in. It's going to be at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys are more than welcome to join, even if you've never been to one before. Come on, man. We don't bite. We don't bite. They're blowing accounts and they want a wife. I'm Muslim, but I respect it. Hey, shout out to you, Jay. I took buys on US 30. What do you, oh yeah, nice. Very nice. Where'd you take your buys? Do you know? I'm down 4% on my account. And it's second week. Any advice? Yeah, just stay steady, man. You know, P&L is going to fluctuate a bit. Don't let that fluctuate your confidence or your mindset or, you know, any of your approach, right? Just make sure you're sticking with high quality setups like we do, and don't settle, right? Don't settle for anything outside of a high quality, high probability setup. It's just disrespectful to your time and your energy and your account. Entry 35332. Wow, look at that. I landed right on it. 35332, right? Wow. Sam needs to switch his background. How? That's his reality.
Who said that?
Sam just bought a new place in Sunny Isles.
Let me find you in the chat.
Yeah, Gino, not a bad position there, bro. Was that the break of the current high or something? Shiro dabbing on. Have you ever looked into Islam? Yeah, I've read the Quran. Yeah, I have a lot of Muslim friends who challenge my beliefs, and I'm so happy, so happy that they challenged me to really discover the truth about Christ and Jesus. And man, it's. But yeah, I have studied the Quran and Islam. Volume is low. Yeah, it is. Great advice. Don't disrespect your energy. Exactly. Energy is what you're made of. You don't want to disrespect it now. Bring out the whole ocean.
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean. Tell him to bring out the whole ocean. Let me show you something. Tell him to bring out the whole ocean.
Tell him bring out the whole lobster. 27 likes. Let's go. Oh, are we almost at 1K? Come on, chat. We need 1K here. So look, if we get this bullish candle to close, we may have new opportunities to come back up and retest the highs here. So that'll be the last position I'm looking for here today. If we can get that, great. If not, no big deal. We come back tomorrow and do it all over again. Bring me my money.
Tell him to bring me my money.
Tell him.
That one's a little low, but. No 1K, pull the plug.
Smash the bell.
Yeah, amen. Yeah, I love that, Gino. That's so true, bro. Nine more likes. Hey, 9 more likes. Let's go before we get this closure here. The bell? I thought Undertaker was coming.
Yo, I just got that.
Thanks for studying the Quran and Islam. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Now I appreciate my Muslim friends because they really challenged me, and that really got me to dig deep into what the books were saying and rely on the Spirit, right, to direct me and ask God to reveal the truth to me. And I'll publicly say it without any shame. God revealed that Jesus is the truth, that He's the truth, that He's the way, He's the life, and that no one gets to the Father except through Him. So, I've been revealed that. I've seen evidence of that in my life, and it's just what I choose to believe. Yeah. I mean, we all know He was a prophet, right? Right?
What regular prophet does what Jesus does, though?
It's great to learn about new religions and new things. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my time learning, and both books are basically pointing people towards do the right thing, right? Treat others as if you wanted to be treated. you know, believe in God, right? Use God as the source. There's just a small but minor detail missing. Yeah, yep. Please do not discuss religion here. Hey man, this is my channel. I'll discuss anything I want here. Yeah. I'm hungry again. Me too.
Yeah, settle down, though. Settle down. Wait for the setup. Settle down. I know what he's hungry for pips.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab some water and I'll be right back. Yeah, 1 sec.
Time to wait.
Wait. To wait trading. Sam, what's good, bro?
Wait, me? Or you see someone in the chat?
Yes, there you. It's good.
Oh, I'm chilling.
Doing good?
Yo, yeah, bro. I was just thinking about my Subway sandwich, dude. I got it with like mozzarella, steak, and pickles. Just like, you know.
Where? I saw that from
Had to
Subway,
put
right?
that- yeah. I don't know why, but I like the pickles on there, bro. I gave it a little crunch. Get
Word.
it toasted, too.
I
Put some
say I never
mozzarella
really. Mozzarella is gas. I never really like pickles. You know, never really like those. You like it, right? Those are good.
Yeah, I used to be obsessed with pickles, bro. I would just eat them out the jar when I was young.
For real.
Yeah.
And what did your cousin say? Gotta wolf him down.
Yeah, he was like, you want to wolf them down here or go back? I was like, wolf them down here, bro. Wolf them down here.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wolf them down. I ain't heard someone say that in a minute.
Yeah.
Gotta finish the juice after the pickles are gone? Yeah, I don't do the juice.
Bro. You could tell Joey Stu don't like pickles in the chat.
Joe Stu, we don't have pickles.
Sir, you getting some Subway? Nice.
Yeah. What else did I do? That same day too, got some wings. It was Texas Nectar, and then I don't know. It was like a sweet hut. It was fire. Nice whole
Word,
wings
like,
too, where you got like the leg and the yeah. I grabbed that thing and
Yes.
snap in half. Get in
That's
there.
gas. That's gas.
Yes, sir.
Freaking love wings.
And then after that, I went home. It was probably like 8 or 9. Dude, passed out. Probably till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Woke
Right.
up. Yeah, they're about to play a game poker. Pulled up, won. It's hilarious, bro. Dude,
Hey.
Adam was mad, bro. He looks at me and he goes, "This dude literally rolls out of bed to make $100." Hey,
And then he's out.
is it is. Is
That's
it
the
is.
life. That's the
And
life.
then I'm gone. And then I'm gone.
Word. Story of Sam.
Yeah, that was what Saturday night. And then
That's it. Even on non-trading days, you still wake up and make money.
yeah, don't matter what time of day either. 1 a.m.,
Word.
1 p.m. Where the money is,
Facts.
I go.
Facts.
Chat's going crazy. Awesome. Love
Anyone
it.
tried snapping turtle meat? Nope. Let me know how that is. Actually, kind of curious. CS, weren't you the same one that said you were hungry a minute ago? He said he's hungry. Hungry.
Oh, that's awesome. I never heard that about the Trinity. It's like an egg, 3 parts. Shell, egg white, yolk. 1 egg. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What is it? Any problem?
All right, let's take a look here at the 1 hour, 30-minute time frame. See what we got going on. So it looks like we got a little bit of a fake out here. That's good. All right, we got a little bit of a fake out. Let's move this line up. You know, next thing we can do is potentially retest that resistance up there at 1941. Right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. We got 1 or 2 minutes here for the candle to close. Let's see how this candle closes, and we may be able to get one more position in here today. And if not, then we'll just shut it down till tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Gold stay right there.
Take a quick look at the NASDAQ. Let's take a look. Gold may close with no top wick here. We'll see. The NASDAQ. 1 minute breakdown. So weekly is bearish, did close below the lows, so we are pretty bearish. That did close below support. Daily is pretty bearish. If we break these lows, I think it's a very good opportunity for price to continue down. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour has a support, very strong support right here. We are bearish on the 4-hour. If we're going to look to take sells there, yeah, it's looking choppy on the 1 hour, looking pretty choppy on the 30-minute. I think you should look for sells below this level here, 15,259, and then buys above 15,383. I would probably stay out of that range. It's just a bit choppy right now, but you got clean traffic to the left above there, and then below you got yeah, below you got pretty decent traffic, right? You could probably go break even here and then hold until like 15,160 there. So that's what I would do. And gold.
It said good. It said close
said
up.
Adios, amigo. Adios, amigo. Where we at? Gold. No bottom wick. No top wick.
No top wick.
Yeah, that's probably yeah. That'll probably be it on gold here. Let's take a look at pound yen. GJ just kind of consolidating around a bit. Not much happening there. My friend sees wisdom. Today was a good entrance. Didn't even quake. There you go. Yeah, nothing on gold here. What's your favorite position out of the playbook? It's gonna be the celery play. Gonna be the celery play. I love this YouTuber. Hey, we love you, Jackie. Jackie Yam in a building. I mean, no disrespect. My knowledge on Christianity is very limited. Oh yeah, no. Trust me. No disrespect taken. I didn't even read anything.
If you want to learn, come to the war.
Yeah. Done for the day. Celery's my favorite play as well. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, this one's gonna open up here now, and no bottom wick here either. US 30. Yeah, it's ran up right up until that resistance right there. Very, very clean move on US 30. I probably would have been open to taking positions on this candle right here had it not closed so high up, right? Because it closed, and then if you look left, there was a lot of resistance right there as well. So it was a bit risky. The move was there, but no real solid entries for us there on US 30. Celery play? Yeah, celery play is very simple. Like let's say we're waiting for a bullish closure and we get a closure and then the next candle here closes, let's say weak bearish, but it closed above that range. That's going to be your celery play. So what that'll look like is that'll look like this, right? You'll have your TP here, your stops could sit here, TP up there, entry there, and then the next candle, especially during times of volume, will be your rocket ship, right? So it'll look like this. How many of you guys have seen this this pattern here, right here? It works out very, very well. Very well. So yeah, chat, I don't see much else here today for us. GJ is chalked here. US 30 may see a pullback. You may be able to get positions on the Dow here a little bit later. I'm going to be looking for positions. I'll be around the desk for a little while here today. But if we can get something like this to happen, right, where we can get a little bit of a pullback and then maybe a support formed, then I will look to maybe take my buys after that support right there is established. You could take your buys coming back up. I'm probably going to be looking for that, you know, but that may even happen down here. It could happen anywhere. So just wait on that support, and then, you know, that next candle will most likely be the trading candle. Aight. But yeah, that's the day here, gang. Hope you guys have a great one. It was a fun Monday. Got a nice trade off earlier for about 35 pips. And yeah, on to the next.
Beautiful.
W.
Yeah, celery play is,
Simple,
yes,
simple,
it's
simple.
higher probability. Yep. Yeah, celery play last year had a 92% win rate, so it's pretty good position. But yeah, chat, we will see you guys tomorrow. W is on the way out here today. Enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, and come back tomorrow. We'll be ready to go, nice and strong here. We'll keep an eye on the daily closure and see where we're at tomorrow. So, Scotty boy, Sam, John, till next time, my boys.
Peace, boys.
Till next time. Peace,
Sam,
boys.
I'm
Peace,
gonna
boys.
hit you up in a little bit, Sam.
I bet.
All right, cool. All right, chat. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Jose, I'll see you
Hey.
later, my bro.
See you, Nick.
Peace, Jose.
See you, Johnny
Hope you
boy.
have a great day, brother.
You as well. See you guys.
All right, later.
Peace.
All right, chat. Love y'all, man. Hope you have a good one, and we will see you mañana. Deuces.